Taurus and Shunichi, returning to the Pavilion of Sighs in order to complete the quest given to them by Sasamex, the prince of that realm, delivering unto them a ewer of apparently very magical water from the Gardens of Plenty and Tantalus's feast hall. Successfully doing so, they were awarded with the key and now have left Sasamex's palace and have re-entered the rest of the pavilion, the piling tents surrounding them, and being their normal enticing selves, but no danger. The Pavilion of Sighs to them is quiet. Not even a succubus to be seen. The only sounds around you are the occasional crackling of the braziers of spectral fire. Until, as you're walking along, where are you going, by the way, at this point?
I guess
Sada
we're
and
going back to
Guitars.
Mimi's was the plan.
Okay.
I think so anyway.
Still the plan?
Yep.
Okay. So, walking along back to Mimi's, returning, you begin to hear the sounds of the marketplace that is outside of Mimi's. The bazaar of the pavilion. You hear the flapping of wings behind you. And turning to see what the sound is, you see a succubus, an Arago, flying towards you both, and alighting a few feet before, a polite number of yards behind you before bowing and approaching. I bring tidings from my Prince Sasamex. The Arago begins.
But we just talked.
Yeah, we just came with the door.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
They neglected something.
Oh, okay. Let's
They
go
won't.
back.
No, there's no need to return.
Okay.
There is an additional boon and an additional request that I am to bequeath you. And at that point, the Irago takes from a small satchel tied at the chain along their loincloth a pair of tiny vials of glittering crystal, in which is suspended a liquid, a vaguely iridescent liquid. And they hold the two vials in either hand and hand them to you, Sada.
What are these?
The Princess Sasamix requests that you deliver one of these vials to a servant of hers, well, a disciple of theirs, that they have come to understand is in your service. The priestess of Polonius, known as Greta. This is a favor unto her from Sasamex for the leal service that Greta has performed for them, and the other is a reward for you for delivering it. These are liquid desire.
Oh.
Use it wisely.
Okay then. Wait. Also out of character, who's Greta again?
Greta ahead.
Is she the tiefling that hangs out with the big warrior minotaur guy?
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The supremely thick couple.
Okay, yeah, I remember them now.
Yes.
It's been a while since we last saw them.
You picked them up from
Yeah, we picked them up, then
the
didn't
Twin
really
Kingdoms.
talk to them, and then we went right to here.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. You really speed ran right into the Verdant Groves.
Yeah,
You had a good reason though.
yeah. But okay then, I shall do
Yes.
so. What exactly can this liquid desire accomplish?
Much. Any desire of yours is potentially at your fingertips with that liquid. It is a powerful draught. I believe you have seen potential effects of it already.
Yeah, our friend got turned from a centaur into a man for a little bit
Yes,
when he drank one once.
it's quite effective. Well, I'll not delay you further.
All right,
Be well,
I'll safely.
and know that you are in the service of the Prince Sasmex. So long as you remain in the pavilion of size, you will not be molested by their servants.
All right then.
What if we antagonize them?
That would be foolish.
What if I said to you right now that... Yeah, never mind.
That's what I thought. Anyway,
It's
I return now to my prince.
ugly.
I'm sorry?
What? Thinking about the fruit. It's a funny name for them.
And with that, they stretch their wings out, beat them once to throw themselves back into the air, and fly back towards the palace.
Wow.
You are protected now within the pavilion of size. Although it would be recommended not to eat anything here. Still, at least you don't have to worry about being ambushed by succubi.
Oh.
That is nice.
Although, actually, this Arago stops midair, scales back a bit. An additional thought occurs, not given to me by the Prince Sasimex, but...
Thinking a lot today. Nothing.
Watch it, you. You
I'm
carry
watching.
orichalcum upon your person.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
No.
Oh, be quiet. You can sense it.
He's made out of it. I point at Gadaris. I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
You too.
It may behoove you to not hoard it for very long. It will attract those who seek it.
Huh.
Oh. So
Both
it attracts
mortal
ourselves.
and other succubi.
Alright then.
While the servants of Sasimex shall not lay hand upon you by order of their divine beauty, that doesn't prevent succubi subservient to the other princes from entering into the pavilion of size.
What if I made a sword out of it? Could I do that?
By all means.
Cool.
You can make that?
I don't know.
I can't.
What if you drank the potion and desired a sword made out of orichalcum?
I mean, that seems like a
You
waste.
have a sword made entirely out of orichalcum.
I mean, I could probably just get a guy here to do it.
Get a sword made out of butt.
Yeah, you should get a
butt
sword made out of butt.
You shouldn't. That would be a very ineffective sword.
The
Anyway,
I'm guessing
the handle.
I'm guessing the liquid desire couldn't cure a very powerful curse. Could it?
No.
Yeah.
I'm I believe that you are seeking the ambrosia, yes?
Yes.
No.
So I'm guessing probably not.
That is far more powerful a drink.
Yeah.
If that's what you require, the liquid desire would be wasted.
What
Yeah.
if we desire the ambrosia? What if we desire 2 liquid desires?
Yeah. What if I desire infinite liquid desires?
Gadaris, was it? You already know the answer to these questions. So
It's
forgive me if I
just
do not indulge you.
fun to think about.
I leave now.
Okay. Bye.
Heed my warning, mortal. It's not often that one of my ilk would seek your best interest. With
Do
that, they fly
time.
away.
Alright, time to go spend some more calcum. Go
Yeah.
shopping. 5 more butts coming right up.
Hey, Gadaris,
How much do we have?
you know about orichalcum, right?
Yeah, it's green.
How effective would it be
It's
as a
actually
sword?
orange.
How effective would it be
Mhm.
as a cool sword?
New character development about Gadaris. He's colorblind.
Gadaris is orange, not green.
Don't think so. Looks pretty green to me. Can you make a sword out of orichalcum? Sure.
You
Is
could.
Yeah.
It'll hurt a lot of stuff. Get past damage resistances.
The other use for orichalcum would be to enchant a existing sword.
Okay. Interesting.
What if you enchanted your sword to banish all impure thoughts? So, like, you stab someone and their boner dies.
I mean,
That would be
very
terrifying.
bad for a sec. That would be a Bane succubus sword.
Exactly. It would be horrible.
So you can use
What if you enchanted
orichalcum
another sword to make you horny, and then you just alternated stabbing? So, like,
in a 1 to 1,000 ratio of orichalcum to gold.
Yeah.
For enchantment purposes.
Okay. Interesting.
Additionally, there are unique uses available in the Verdant Groves and actually potentially on other planes of existence that you can use orichalcum for. One of which you've already actually 2 of which you've already discovered. You can spend 10 orichalcum here to have a answer to any question. You can spend 3 orichalcum here to get a really nice butt.
That's true.
Presumably, there are other smiths.
What's the exchange rate for
orichalcum to gold?
For magic weapon?
For magic weapons and armor,
yeah.
It is 1 to 1,000.
So 1 orichalcum equals 1,000 gold?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We have 55 orichalcum right now, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn,
So
5 questions.
yeah,
exactly.
5 questions.
5 questions, 1 button, 2,000 gold worth of enchantment. It's great. And so you begin walking back towards the bazaar, considering the Iraga's words and what exactly to spend your trove of orichalcum on. And by the way, you also know that you can actually just forge a weapon out of orichalcum, and it has some interesting properties.
What if we
what would happen if I did do that?
What if we made like a real modern gun?
Yeah,
just like a machine gun.
I get a guntana finally. My dream.
I mean, you could potentially use the liquid desire for that. But
what about a bomb?
I used the
that
liquid
blows
desire
up
to get
an entire army.
I used the liquid desire to get up to level 40.
That's not how it works.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Can you use it to make like a shadow demon that assassinates the shogun?
So the way liquid desire works is basically a potion of limited wish.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
My wishes can have no limit.
And so as you begin to travel back, the pavilion of sighs being with the patronage of Sasimex upon you, suddenly the threatening nature, the underlying danger of the pavilion size specifically, that has always been there in the back of your mind, that you know you're not safe in this place. No, the Verdant Grove is so inviting in all of its ways, but something in the deep instinct warns you that this place is wrong and could easily spell your doom. That is lessened now in the Pavilion of Sighs. You feel actually safe here.
Excellent.
As much as you might in like a regular human city. So long as you are performing this task for Sasimex, you will not, you need not fear the silken streets.
Cool.
Can you use limited wish to like bring a reincarnate back to life?
Limited wish, I think, can be used to.
Yeah.
That's like an equivalent spell level. I'm asking if, because you removed the ability to do so, if that's something that limited wish could do. Well, not limited wish. I'm talking about liquid desire.
Right, and liquid desire is a rare enough thing that you have to get under very specific circumstances. That yes, it can bring people back to life.
Yeah, you can just make Nuva play Pathfinder
Yeah, I could
now.
just bring Pathfinder back.
Oh.
Just make a character choice for Nuva.
I drink.
Well, so my point here is
I bring Batbear back, and Akio suddenly suffers an instant heart attack.
Well, my
they must never be in the same room.
My thought there was that while it certainly would be inconvenient for Nuva, it doesn't it make sense that would be Sada's instinct?
Probably.
Or would
she might be thinking about that now? But she's probably still figuring it out. She's probably like, because suddenly a succubus
like
came
the
down
thought
from
hasn't
heavens.
occurred to you yet that this could be done.
I imagine Akio's not like near you guys at all, right?
No, he's with Pow in the
okay.
In the Garden of Plenty right now.
Eating them
what
chicken.
I would like to do first actually is find a blacksmith and find out more about orichalcum weapons, maybe.
Eating me some chicken. They just entered my mouth. Chicken sinners.
Could we find a succubus blacksmith, Sal's?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Right in that market area.
Cool.
So that is happening while the other party has reached a fortress of trees deep within the Gardens of Plenty. Trees that have been grown up and onto each other, such as to form a vast dome into which Paulina, Mino, Kasumi, Akio, and Suru, as well as Amuntha, have passed. In the center of this vast chamber that the trees form, you can see what appears to be the stricken form of Pascal, his armor fallen over, next to what appears to be a single little muffin, piece of bread.
What?
It's a muffin. It's totally intact. He doesn't appear to have eaten it. It's on a little plate in the exact center of this room, and it's just a little muffin, tiny. It appears to be just like a regular corn muffin. It doesn't have any berries or anything.
Okay.
You stand at the entrance. What do you do?
I look at Pow, and then I stare at the muffin.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Well, also, was it that we're like under a tree with a bunch of bodies? What's going on?
You guys have
Oh, right. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Yes, hanging from
Oh boy.
boughs are the stricken and emaciated forms of dozens, perhaps hundreds of people, all manner of races, hanging from little chains that are, well, large chains, but large chains leading to little chains that loop over each of their fingers to suspend them.
Ew, what? Okay.
For most of them, it appears that their arms have dislocated over time just from
God,
hanging
this
like
sucks. Are they alive?
You guys
Are
have
they
our
moving?
dog
Well,
friend with you, so it might be a lot.
Roll
Are
a
they
perception check.
Breathing? Okay, I need to get my shit. Hiya. Are they alive?
Pow, as you look around the room, you see roomy and tortured eyes looking back at you.
Oh, jeez.
Before all of them stop and turn their gaze back towards the muffin that's in the middle of the room.
And Pascal's there, just laying there.
Pascal's just laying there. You can't really see him. He's on his front. So
I'm not gonna move.
but you,
Oh my
you can
God.
tell that he's there. What happened?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's Nuva's computer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's incredibly loud.
I thought I was muted.
It's like I'm in this like beautiful fantasy world, and also there's like a guy sitting at his office desk doing his taxes, like right off screen, just right nearby.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry.
That's the weird part of the
And
of the
thank
word
you for
gross.
calling it beautiful. I like that. I appreciate that most of all.
I'm gonna like call over to Pascal without like sort of muffin tableau we've happened upon. Just Pascal, are you okay? Are you awake?
Pascal does not respond.
Okay. Hey, the closest person hanging near me.
All right, and the closest person hanging to you
Hey.
is a human woman. She looks to be of late middle age, and she turns her gaze towards you as you address her.
Hi, thank you. What is the deal with the muffin? Also, did you see what happened to my buddy here that fell over? Can you?
Please
Oh,
give it to me.
the muffin?
I haven't eaten anything in 60 years.
Oh, that's really rough. I don't think I should or can.
Please,
No?
I'm so hungry.
Okay,
Hey,
but
wait,
what?
wait. Can you detect magic?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe
Okay.
Sada.
maybe-
Maybe
Why,
Sada
you
should.
stupid?
Maybe Sada should drink the
So-
potion of desire to detect magic.
Maybe
So-
can
so
Amanthal do it?
So Pao, yeah.
I can
Hey,
detect evil, but not magic.
okay, is that muffin
Is the
evil?
muffin evil?
This entire area reeks with evil, but the
Okay.
muffin, not specifically.
Okay, well, I can't give you an evil muffin because I can't tell if this is like one of the muffins where it's like you eat it and then somewhere in the distance a finger curls because it belongs to a decapitated, dismembered monkey. Like I can't.
From this distance, Paulina, if you want to get a better estimation of how Pascal is doing, you could roll
Yeah.
another perception check.
Okay, I was gonna maybe get a little closer, but I'll do that first. Just peer at him. Hey!
Wowee!
I peer at him.
You okay? Pascal is 25 years old. He weighs 245 pounds. He has a blood type A.
I can see
And,
that.
Is that even like a?
Maybe I can hear it or sense it with me.
You sniffed it.
Yeah, I can smell blood type.
And he appears to be emaciated,
Oh no!
drained, his vitality sucked from him.
That's not good. That's not good. That's
What's
bad.
not? Akio's like, what's not good?
He's all fucked up and thin like all these weirdos. It's really bad. These poor people. I hate this place. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go shake him. See if he's like. I don't know.
All right, you
Can I
go
wake him
over
up?
to Pascal.
Do I have to make a save against Muffin?
No, you do not.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like the Muffin Man is going to be a boss in the next 15 minutes.
Oh.
However, as you reach Pascal, he
Oh
appears
my
to be
God, here he
unconscious,
comes.
breathing but unconscious.
Okay.
You hear a heavy thud behind your group.
Oh. Great.
Looking for me? You turn around to see Pascal, except it's not Pascal. You can recognize Pascal immediately, and you happen to know his body is next to you. But the entity has taken his appearance. The succubus Pascal walks towards you, strutting a very revealing suit of leather armor upon their person.
Oh my.
Great pinions stretch out from their back, folding back into place as they recover from falling from the ceiling or dropping from the ceiling. And yeah, it's facially, it looks pretty much like Pascal, except, well, Pascal's skin isn't like red. And a pair of tiny horns do emerge from just behind his eyes. Or are you looking for him?
Well, I don't know. Which one do you think?
That was a very unfortunate question you asked. Anyhow, what's the plan here?
Look, bud, can you like knock off whatever you're doing here and let's just get down to business? If
Not
that's what we're
close.
doing.
It's Pascal and cooler Pascal.
Yeah.
You're the one who have intruded into me. Holds his hands out. My domain.
And I am really sorry about that. I would love to not be here.
I'm sure.
We're just here to collect my buddy who seems to have stumbled upon your muffin. So we'll take him.
Yes, Borune did say that he was coming, that others would likely be looking for him.
Oh, so
You didn't happen to see her as she left, did you?
No, are you guys buds?
No,
Friends?
not particularly.
Cool.
But it amused me greatly that they had to walk back to the Palace of Polonius after the summoning magic that he cast didn't wear off.
Oh, weird.
What did he do to summon a Vidichus?
Just sort of took a sip from some kind of magic water. Is it important? Does it matter?
No, I make
Okay.
a conversation.
Oh.
I don't speak to mortals often.
Oh, we can totally have a chat if that's what you want. Can we get my friend here in better condition maybe first? Maybe you can give him a snack or something.
Ah, yes. He was a very good snack himself.
Oh, come on. I hate this. What do you want from us?
It has been so long since I supped upon the life force of a mortal.
Supped.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you've got good taste at least.
Yes.
They sit.
Yeah. Great. Look, no offense, but this whole place makes me very uncomfortable. I would love to chat, but
But you want your friend to recover first.
Yeah,
Very
that'd be
fair.
great. Yep.
Unfortunately, I have no such capacity, but what lies
Okay.
beside him does.
The cupcake, the muffin.
Oh, yes.
Okay. What? Why?
Hey, it's me, the cupcake.
Eat me.
What do you want?
No. The muffin does not talk. It just sits there, as a muffin does.
Hello.
A crumb of that will restore him to
What?
before I, well, drained him. Did you just not hear me, or did...
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I got bored during that whole thing.
You're standing quite far away. Could you come closer and keep talking?
Fine.
Speak up.
A crumb of that will restore him to before I drained him.
Is it a cursed crumb though? Does it have any? Is there a cost to eat a crumb?
Well, I think you're aware of the effects of the verdant groves on eating. You might have to restrain your friend a bit.
Yeah, he didn't have the dog with him.
Do we not
you
have
do
dog?
have the dog.
We
He
have
just
dog
doesn't
now.
know. You do have dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Pascal
This
didn't.
guy doesn't know.
Pascal
Yeah.
didn't have the dog though.
Right.
So
So we can just feed him a crumb of a muffin. He'll be fine.
If you don't believe me, you are free to take him, well, and leave, but I think he might be disappointed. He did want to come here after all.
Oh,
I mean,
damn it. That does suck, yeah. No, I know what that means. Okay, I'll motion for the dog to come over.
All right.
Don't want to. Oh.
Amuntha in the form of a large dog, which is a medium-sized dog.
Right. A medium-large dog.
A large dog the size of a medium dog. Trots over to you. Goes next to Pascal, sort of nudges him with his nose. Does normal dog things, all the while speaking to you telepathically. Going,
Perfect.
I do not know the nature of this item, but I did not sense the creature lying. But then these creatures are fairly exceptional at that. But so too am I at discovering such falsehoods. Whether you believe him is up to you.
Do I believe him?
The succubus does not appear to be speaking false.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got the dog, so I don't know. It should be fine, right? It should be okay.
Yeah, he won't want to eat any more of it. Or
but he
won't be compelled to eat any more of it.
But it could be a cursed muffin and do something else, though. It's not innately evil, so
the muffin's waiting to be misused.
I lay my hand on the muffin. Does anything happen?
No.
Okay. I take a crumb from the muffin.
All right. You pull off a small piece of the muffin. You now have one crumb of muffin in your inventory.
There's no blood or anything on the muffin?
There is no blood. The muffin does not bleed.
Thank
it has no circulatory system.
Good.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
It doesn't have meat inside.
No.
Good.
It is not a muffin man. It is just a muffin.
Okay.
Our fears are alleviated.
I will put the crumb in Pascal's mouth.
I pull out my sword and I get ready.
For Pascal to eat the muffin.
I guess so. Who knows?
Whatever happens, if it's bad, I'll
Pascal
be ready.
becomes a muffin monster. Roll initiative. No, actually, you place the muffin crumb into Pascal's mouth. Hold his mouth closed. Sort of do the rubby thing on his throat so he swallows. And a few seconds later, Pascal's body recovers.
And he explodes.
For lack of a better word, he returns to his former stature, and after a couple of seconds, he gasps for breath. Looks at you and goes, "Pow! Why does my mouth taste like bran?"
Well,
My brain.
yeah, a little bit of muffin.
What?
Everything's gonna be okay.
No,
he looks
my
at the muffin.
games.
Oh shit! And then he looks at the other Pascal and goes, "Oh shit!" And he starts like scrambling backwards, reaching for his Kopesh.
Yeah, we're cool at the moment. Maybe.
Oh no,
Are we cool? We're cool? Okay.
My charge here is far more important than potentially risking my existence against a group of very accomplished-looking mortals.
Oh,
So,
Thanks.
blushing.
so I'm here too.
That's sad that you didn't count yourself in that group. Like, there's.
I did count you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wearing an entire suit of golden armor. That just looks impressive. I could suppose it could all
discounted.
oh, I'm sorry. I think all that chicken I ate might be starting to make me depressed.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we get out of here?
Oh, but you just got here.
You're right. That is objectively true.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Yep.
Surely you have some time to talk. It's so boring after a while talking to other succubi. They all only want to talk about the same thing.
What's
Irago
that?
just wants to talk about sex.
Oh.
Lava just wants to talk about eating. It's draining. You know, you wouldn't think you'd be spoiled for life on Logus, but here I am. And I suppose here I am. The verdant growth has called me back. What brings you here? And at this point, it's sort of like a little toadstool emerges from the ground behind him, and he sort of like just sits back down on it, squishes a little under his weight, and regards you with interest.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we're
If
here.
you're about to regale me with information from Locus, I can tell you that I don't know anything about it. I haven't been there in over a decade.
Well, a lot has happened. Like,
Sassy
Yeah,
Accio.
It's interesting.
Has he been like taken by a demon of some sort?
I don't know what's going on with me today. Anyways, well, we, do you know who we are, first off?
I don't drain memory or thoughts, so I have gotten no additional information on you all from Pascal.
All right. Well, a little bit about myself. I'm Akio.
He's gonna try to hire this dude.
My name is Akio. They call me the
What do they call you?
What?
the Cardinal Sparrow. I don't remember what I call myself.
The Cardinal Sparrow.
The Cardinal. There it is.
The bird.
They call me the Cardinal. I lead a mercenary unit. You might have never heard of them.
I've never heard of you, so.
I'm picturing Akio pulling up his own toadstool, sitting down.
Well, actually, yeah, no. As Akio starts talking, another toad, the succubus gestures, and another toadstool erupts from the ground next to Akio.
So
Several
I
others do.
So I started chucking him off the roof, and he would just keep getting back up, and I'm just like,
Oh, is that a time skip?
Yeah.
And at some point, he just started being immune to being chucked off roofs. He just
But why
can't
would you
explain it.
chuck him off the roof in the first place?
I was trying to. Okay, so I wasn't really a teacher. It was kind of like me trying to. I don't know, discourage him, but now that I think about it in hindsight, I could have really actually hurt him. In fact, he might have broken a couple bones the first time I chucked him off the roof. But he kept
Very
getting...
bad for centaurs.
Yeah, but I think his bones got, like, really strong, because then he started being really weird, and he, he got really good at climbing, and I don't know if you've ever seen a centaur.
How did a human man pick up a whole horse and throw
Akio,
it?
very
He was a
strong.
kid horse at the time.
And he's-
And
I know,
Akio
but
was
that's
very
still
strong.
a horse.
Still, this is very heavy.
That's a whole
Akio,
horse
you may
plus
not,
part of a person.
Akio,
you may
very
not have
Well-
taken him off over his head. You might have just
Well-
swung him off the roof.
No, Akio's clearly just lying right now.
Well, no. Bad Bayar was like 8. Come on, you could throw a baby horse.
Baby horses are already almost full horses.
Yeah, it's like
They're not like human children who are
They-
born
they come out.
unformed.
pretty big.
You know
Yeah.
what? Now that you mention, I'm not.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
centaurs are half human, so.
I'm now thinking about centaur birth, and I hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
Well,
So you have to think about what centaur babies look like, and like the horse part of them is up walking around, but the baby part's all floppy. Like it just sucks.
Oh my god! Just like a human
Sucks.
baby, but like a full size
Yeah.
horse half.
God, it sucks.
Yeah, the Greeks didn't think that one through, I don't think. But that's all very fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm being sincere. Honestly,
No.
this is the best conversation that I've had in years, which is
Oh.
truly unfortunate.
Oh. Well, you could always join us. I'd always welcome you into Outer Haven
He raises an eyebrow at you. Oh,
if you
How
join
so?
us. Well, eventually we're going to get out of here, and I assume that maybe through a series of events you could come with us.
you have a way of binding me to Logos.
Not me.
Oh.
Maybe someone else that we know. Me, I know. Us, we know. Pascal and Pow, they probably know. But as of me, I can't promise that. But if we do get it, and I say when, not if, yeah, you'd be coming with us. You get to explore. You could probably get to eat food. You don't like. Come on, you really like that muffin? Wait till you try bread,
You can't entice me with food. I have tried bread.
rice.
Again, I have lived on Logos, and the food here is better. But
Oh,
I appreciate your attempt to entice me. Simply the idea of being on Logos once more is enticement all it needs.
I mean, think of the adventures. Look at our party. We're in the middle of a wonderful whatever it is we're doing.
Then how am I to know that once you leave, you would do so? Or how would you even know which succubus to summon? There are so very many of us.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was so hard to do. Is it just random?
It
Can't
tends
I-
to be.
Well,
Unless you know the name and summon them specifically.
I mean, that's what we'd probably try to do. There's a wizard who is a gigantic asshole back at the inn, and I could just beat the shit out of him and get the information necessary to summon you.
Hmm.
I mean, it'd give me a reason to beat the shit out of him, and I really want to beat the shit out of him.
I
Just-
don't know this wizard.
Just say the word. Oh, well, I mean, this guy, Why can't I remember the name of Fruit's character right now?
Roll diplomacy.
Okay.
Which character?
Okay.
You're Gadaris. Second. Where's my character? Oh, there it is. Diplomacy. And diplomacy. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1.
It's 21.
Okay. I don't know why Roll20 does this every time I roll. It puts the chat all the way to the top.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's been doing that lately. There we go.
Akio,
Yes.
allow me to grant you a boon.
Huh?
I can grant you greater strength and beauty, and for that we will be bound.
Yeah.
And so you'll have no issue with summoning me to Locus when the time is right.
All right. I don't.
Succubus stands, approaches you, Akio.
As someone thought, like, what the fuck?
Actually, yes, Akio, you do hear the telepathic voice of Amunthai in your head going, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh wait, is this a bad thing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, no. Hey, don't do this.
What? Why not?
I need to just one moment. I need to have a chat with
I
my
need to
buddies.
consult with my dog.
I think the Anebans have been having an aside conversation this whole time.
Yeah, are they smooching over there? Oh, they're smooching. Oh man. Oh.
All three of them?
Like,
Frig.
no.
No. One is a dog. And isn't an even in the first place. But
You can't smooch your dog? Jeez.
Yeah. Cat, you're not a dog.
But yeah, okay. Paulina, what have you been talking to Pascal about?
I'd want to ask him about his pops.
Yes, I do, but I didn't want to interrupt Akio. Also, this thing freaks the crap out of me.
I think we can just sort of slowly walk backwards and they'll just keep talking and it'll be fine.
Yeah, except I don't know beyond. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of Akio, like, getting to know this thing. Akio, shut up.
Okay. Also be right back.
You thing that messed me up. Where is my father's soul? I don't know who you are. Oh. Where is the soul of Carmine Ftazo? Oh. And the succubus sort of lazily gestures, and one of the upper boughs begins to bend down, and suspended from it, by his own fingers, is the emaciated form of an even middle-aged, his face sort of droopy. His eyes also focused on that muffin, but also focused on, as he comes closer, Pascal. And his parched, chapped lips. Well, no, he's an Aneban, so they wouldn't really have that. But still, his parched mouth works as if trying to remember how to form words, and eventually manages to croak out, Pascal? My boy. You came for me. And Pascal wordlessly approaches this corpse of a man, and dropping his shield and sword, wraps him in. What was that? Sorry, something just dropped on the floor upstairs.
Ah.
And,
It's the correct.
That was Pascal putting his sword and shield down.
yes.
Yeah.
In real life, right above you. The whole game's actually happening in the apartment above.
Oh
boy.
my god.
And Pascal embraces this old and even. Crying as he does so. The uneven seems to be doing the same, but is so desiccated that no tears are able to come forth from his eyes. But as opposed to everybody else in hanging from the boughs of these trees, he, at least for a moment, seems comforted. It helps that Pascal is also like lifting him up slightly so that the pressure is no longer on his arms and shoulders. Well, that's very sweet, says the succubus. This doesn't happen very often. Actually, I'm very just interested to see how this plays out. So who are you? And he addresses you, Paulina. Pascal seems fairly distracted.
All right, I'm back.
The demon guy saying that?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know? That's interesting.
Don't know what?
Who she is? She doesn't know. Pow
I don't
has
know who you are.
amnesia.
No, she's just trying not to talk to a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a smart thing to do.
Well, the momentary interest of the mystery has well and truly worn away.
Good.
So, all right. Well, I'll give you another minute or so visiting, and then I'll ask you to all leave. Thank you for the scintillating conversation, Akio Arata. Are you sure you would not accept my boon?
Yeah,
Thank
you know
you so much more.
what? I like me for who I am. There doesn't need to be more of this. Thank you, though.
Foolish sentiment.
Well, that's okay. I just walk away.
The succubus starts taking off into the air. And as he does so, Pascal is sort of like having a quiet conversation with his father at this point.
Father.
Yeah, you know, it's
Papa.
Wait, can I get a Matt Berry in here?
what? After a moment, he turns to you, Paulina, and he's still holding the man up. And Pao, this is my father's soul.
Hello, sir.
Dad, this is Paulina. We're dating.
Damn the soul.
Oh. Hello. I am Don Carmine Fetazo. It is a pleasure to meet you. I apologize for my voice, as I have not partaken of any food or drink for 2 decades. No, 1 decade, excuse me.
I've lost track.
Time stretches out here
Oh,
when you're hanging from your fingers,
that's
unable to
Complete-
eat and staring at a piece of food in the middle of the floor.
Oh boy.
It's not the best.
No.
So, Pal, do you have any ideas on how to get him out of this?
Oh. I don't know how, or if that's,
What's
I
that?
don't know.
What are we trying to solve? Sorry.
Oh, hey,
Yes?
Trying to figure out how to free his damned soul.
Is that allowed?
Have you tried hugging your father?
Yeah, I have.
Is this allowed?
That should have.
Yeah.
Alright, hugging your
You
father
got
doesn't free.
You got the celestial with you guys. Should ask him.
Yeah. Can we?
Hey, how do we free this man?
I know not.
Well-
beyond just breaking the chains. Which
Oh, okay.
I'm inclined to do so myself anyway. I hate those things, God.
I'll pull out my sword.
Yep.
Can I just hit those chains? I'll hit them.
Yeah.
You hear a voice from above you. The demon Pascal is hanging upside down from the uppermost boughs, staring down at you and going, excuse me, what are you doing with that?
I was gonna hit the chains with this.
Why?
Yeah, we're maybe gonna break these chains.
For fun.
You're trying to free the soul that I've been charged with torturing for all of eternity?
No.
Yes.
He seems to consider. Before cocking his head over, looking at you both, raising up one of his hands.
Yeah.
The chains disappear.
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's see how far he can get.
The emaciated Fatazo falls into Pascal's hands.
But he can't.
Take him.
Still desirous.
You sure?
By all means. You can't take him from the plane.
Oh.
I wanted to break these cuffs. Oh well. Alright, I put my sword away.
If we wanted to take him from the plane, how would we do that?
There is one way. You could get dispensation from the god Polonius himself.
Okay.
So by all means, show him about town. Enjoy things. Make him the person that he was before he died. It'll be just the same as it was as when he did die, and it'll just all start over again.
Okay, wait.
Jeez.
Wait a second.
What a negative Nancy.
What? Why are you doing this?
I'm sorry. Where do you think you are?
Okay, fair point. Alright, fair enough. I don't even... You know what? Okay, I'm walking away. Thank you. You know what I hate about this place? Everybody's so direct. The chicken want to get in your mouth, and the demons are like, "Welcome to hell." Like no fun whatsoever.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Just not
For
for
the
them.
demons.
Nobody wants
Also, to be
really...
clear, I am not a demon.
What are you?
I am a succubus.
Yeah.
Oh right,
Or
yeah.
incubus, as you prefer. I'm presenting as male at the moment, so I know you mortals have that thing about dichotomies.
Where's your horny phallus? Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry for him. Nope. I'm sorry. Ignore him.
He said horny. I'm really interested now.
No.
Well, just when I think about
Oh
it.
God.
Oh, what? I'm curious. I don't see a giant third leg.
He wants to see your wiener.
No, I don't. I just... Unless...
Oh God. I'm helping Pascal carry his Dad out of here.
Unless.
Oh no.
No, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
think Kasumi
You look at
and Mino are
Pascal's dad. Oh God, it's his wiener.
I have more important issues to take care of. I will.
I mean,
Certainly.
the succubus's armor is basically a leather thong, so you can tell.
That's all you need.
Okay, my curiosity has been sated. Let's get out of here, Pascal's dad. What's your name again?
Carmine.
Carmine?
Carmine. Sorry.
Carmine.
It's really hard to speak when you don't have any spit.
Oh, okay. Well, it's. I mean, I do I have water on me?
We'll get him something to drink.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're definitely good for chicken.
I mean,
So
the muffin. Oh.
yeah, you had to eat a muffin and no milk. That is.
No, the muffin. He's being carried past the muffin right now.
I'm gonna just pick up the muffin.
Yes.
Taking this with us.
No, feed it. Give it.
Yeah,
to me.
okay. I give him a little piece of it.
Give
You
me
should-
Just give him a little piece of the muffin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
right? No, no.
In a flash,
No.
you give him a small piece of the muffin.
He eats your whole hand with it.
He does not
The
eat
dog
your
is
whole
here.
hand. No, you just you pull off a piece of the muffin, you hand it to him, he scarfs it down, and in a second, he is reborn.
What?
He becomes
What?
a giant
He's a
buff.
baby.
No.
Oh my
He
god, my dad
is-
is a baby. The hit new anime coming this spring.
Yeah, that anime sucks.
He is restored to an extent. He is no longer emaciated. Actually, his figure fills out to the point of being healthful.
I don't like this.
He is now a fairly fit-looking, uneven man.
What was in that muffin?
Pascal puts him down.
Was
It's a
it
muffin
stick-
of restoration.
What? I. What?
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 What? I
What?
don't understand what your questions are.
Why'd they put a muffin of restoration so close to you?
This is the succubus speaking to you. The muffin is there
Oh,
to serve as a constant source of desire for everybody in this prison.
You think a regular muffin would
It's
do
to
that?
make their hunger worse.
oh.
Well, now they know what it'll do to them. Like a regular muffin will sate you for what, 6 hours? This will actually heal you and return you to the way you were before you died. You
I
see,
feel.
all you silly people?
It's
That's
a
what
nice
it
little
does.
dramatic touch.
Yeah.
Hey, pal.
The souls hanging from the chains are struggling against them, desperate to try and get to the muffin, even though it's way too far away for any of them.
I feel like I just did something very evil by participating in this. This is your fault, pal.
Wow.
Really, it's my fault.
Is
Says
it?
Pascal.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Idiot.
Got
It's
him.
all the same to you, good people. I would very much like to leave this place.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Yes.
But
Sorry.
Can't.
Well, I mean,
Can't leave the
here.
plane.
Uh-oh.
This part, yeah.
Yeah. But we can get out of here. Sorry, all y'all. I hope you get your muffins. Alright.
And with that, the people of the as you take the muffin from the place, they're all like screaming at you to give it back or to give it to them.
Free me
Uh,
too.
Yeah, no, desperate cries, begging to be freed or fed or given water. A chorus of voices follows you out the door, accompanied by the rolling laughter of the succubus to whom you never found the name of.
Oh,
It's my dad.
what a weird name. My dad.
My dad is my baby. Like
In
a new
another dimension.
anime.
In another dimension.
That's it.
We are actually in an
that's-
isekai right now.
Yeah, that's the full name of the anime.
Well, anyways,
There we go.
let's stop talking before.
But soon you build distance between them. It quiets. The sounds quiet. And you are walking once again through the Gardens of Plenty. This time, plus one more, an even. Well, a dead and even, but an even nonetheless.
Wow, that voice in my head is being really sarcastic now. Okay, well.
You have the voice in your head?
Anyways, hey Pascal, you got a dad now. So what's up with that?
I've always had a dad, but now I've gotten to see him in the first time in like 11 years.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Great.
Mm.
No.
You've gotten so big. When I died, you were this little slip of a thing.
Oh my god.
I always knew there was more of me than you than at first glance. I am unclothed. I don't.
Wait, oh, he's been naked this whole time?
Yeah.
His dick is just out.
Oh, good lord. This poor guy.
I looked
I
down.
apologize for addressing the issue so bluntly, but
Wow.
if any of you have any extra anything,
Because I did not get a moment to say this, I will say it now. I look down and I say, wow.
Wow.
Praise Aristus.
I can give him my magic punching scarf.
I just want to imagine there's like.
oh my dear, I would
Yeah. There you go.
yes, I would want to close specific parts. I wouldn't want to have a
Yeah.
garment that you touch
That's
necessarily.
it's alright. It's
Ah.
look. This is
Thank you.
Yeah. What was that sound?
Perhaps I can find some actual clothes elsewhere. As he wraps the silken scarf around himself.
Oh, why'd you have to say it like that? I don't know.
His waist.
Okay.
His waist.
I know, with this silken scarf. It's just all of it. That's fine.
The silken aperture.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
we
I
just
don't-
need to find one of those silken apertures.
I
And
don't
then,
like
just
this
cut 'em
plane.
down and use it as a little robe.
It's his arms have sort of returned to their normal length.
No.
In fact, as you had given him the muffin piece, you heard a number of
Oh.
pops as his joints all reconnected. You have no
That's
idea
good.
how good this feels.
No, yeah.
Imagine, if you will, being
Oh. I was
suspended,
gonna break into the toilet.
being suspended by your fingertips, but you are much heavier than average. To be honest, as time went on, the pain on my arms lessened. That improved. I did, unfortunately, keep on starving to death, but never dying. That was an unfortunate aspect.
Man, you know what you shouldn't be sharing this information with? Your son. 'Cause
Pascal. Carmine looks at Pascal, who's just like wide-eyed and mortified. I did not think of that. Apologies. I am so sorry, Pascal. I did not mean to.
Well, you were having.
You rescued me. This is perfect.
What?
The issue of getting out of the plane might be a problem going forward, but you freed me. We have taken a tremendous step.
Hey.
Yes.
I have an idea, actually.
Yes.
Why don't we go to the inn and talk to that wizard? And at the worst comes to worst, we can have you stay at the inn safely. From
I do not know this inn, but if it is safe, I would definitely want to go there.
yeah, they've got a great breakfast menu. All right, let's.
Anything you could possibly want.
It's for Orichalcum, though.
Well, I mean, he only pay once, and then he can stay forever.
Yeah, I probably got.
As long as you don't leave again.
We probably have some spare change after the Kasumi got an S. This is a weird adventure. It just hit me.
Hey, we gotta spend the money. You could be looking at a fine new ass for yourself.
Is that towards me or Carl?
That's for you. No,
Alright.
I'm not talking. I'm not in this scene. I'm just. This is our fruit telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Imagine how many more people you can recruit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Charismatic. This could be you, and then it's just me turning towards.
And so
Every
you
new
continue.
recruit gets. Say.
This is. I thank you all, truly. For that jailer is a unusual succubus, from what I have been told.
Yeah, I was surprised that everything worked out like this, to the
I
point where I'm
sus-
actually suspicious.
I suspect that it spent time on Locus and developed abilities beyond that of its normal kind. So, good job succeeding there without having to resort to violence. It could have been really bad. I've seen him do things to other people. He got in a fight with a regular Eorago once and tore its head off. It was horrifying.
Huh. Well, aren't we lucky?
Easily. But yes, thank you. And, ooh, cannolis. I could eat a tray of these things.
Wow, like father, like son. Just, hey, be aware. These are probably going to be the greatest cannolis you've ever eaten. To the point where once you go back to Logos, and that's not an if, that's a when, you will never be able to eat cannolis again.
I appreciate your concern, sir. I'm sorry, I did not get your name.
I am Akio.
Thank you, Sir Akio, but I have not eaten anything except for a crumb of muffin for the last 10 years, so you excuse me if I'm just a little peckish.
They call me Bird. Okay.
What?
I was gonna keep talking, but he interrupted me.
And so you travel back. It takes about an hour.
What are Gadaris and Sada doing?
Bed.
Nothing.
Damn.
It took you some time to. So part of this was you. Part of the time this has gone on was you going to the Sasamex and getting that thing. But yes, what are Gadaris and Sada doing at
I
this
wanted
time?
to find a blacksmith, succubus blacksmith.
It does not take you long.
I figured.
The plane is inviting as always, and soon you find a open air blacksmith. It has a forge within it, and working it is a particularly powerful looking Irago. Large, meaty arms with which they are beating a sword into shape at an anvil. Somehow everything from the forge to the anvil to the buckets, like everything else, it's all formed out of silks and satins and fabrics.
Damn.
Including the anvil, which is bizarre, but hey, it's apparently working. So yeah, this very, very this especially masculine looking Arago turns towards you, a great big bushy beard flecked with sweat, as he stands up and sort of swishes his hair, causing a spray of forge sweat to fly out and listen through these
forge sweat.
and glisten through the air majestically. And he saunters up to the counter. And you can tell he is wearing a forge apron and nothing else.
Nice. Hey,
Mortals.
well,
No.
two of
Leans
us.
over the counter towards you.
No. What are you
And-
talking about, mortal?
He's not, as you can probably tell.
Yes, I
No,
know.
I'm mortal, actually.
You're not mortal, Gadaris.
You know him?
Know him.
Yeah, we go way back. This fucking guy.
We were created in the same spawning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I hate that.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's my phone.
That's
Ah.
the sound your phone makes when you hear tweets?
But that's not tweets. I got a mess. Oh, right. I forgot that people work today. All right. No,
I am
Sorry.
Vulpex. The bugs.
Vulpix. The Pokemon.
What?
No,
Oh, yeah, it's Vulpix. Wait,
that's right.
never mind.
So I wanted to
I
ask
didn't-
about orichalcum weapons and what they're
You
what
have
they're effective
Orichalcum
for and what they're
Forge?
good. Yeah, I have a lot. I have plenty.
Mm.
I was just wondering, what the benefits or the drawbacks are.
Well, it takes quite a lot to create a weapon entirely from Orichalcum.
Hmm.
Typically, when you get a piece of Orichalcum, it's only, and he holds up a pair of fingers of in about the size of a regular piece of Orichalcum, which is a dodecahedron about 1.5 to 2 inches wide.
Hmm.
Not a lot of metal.
Yeah.
So it takes quite a bit to forge a weapon entirely out of it. But you will have a weapon of a special sharpness, the kind that will not be thwarted by the damage resistances of supernatural creatures.
Hmm.
And of course, orichalcum can also be used, in much more common use, to forge extant weapons, new properties.
Ah, interesting.
Is there any such item I can produce for you?
Perhaps. Let
I
me.
would hope so. Otherwise, you're just window shopping.
I'm thinking.
TikTok.
What exactly does orichalcum bypassing damage reduction mean?
It means that. So, Gadaris, would you come over here?
Is it gonna hurt?
No, it won't.
And then he cuts your hand off.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
All right,
Better not
Gadaris,
be like last time.
you go over to him and he punches you right in the mouth.
Fuck! I fucking knew it!
Well, no, but that's the thing. It didn't hurt.
Oh.
So if I had done that to a human, all of their teeth would have flown out. But because
Yes.
Gadaris is of sterner stuff, succubi, demons, devils, angels, we all are less susceptible to the impacts of life.
Ah,
An orichalcum weapon ignores that.
okay. Interesting. It can also be used to give a weapon magic properties as well.
Yes.
Hmm.
Can be used to give a outsider those properties as well.
Wait, what?
It's sought after by other outsiders because orichalcum can be used to forge our flesh. And he holds
Oh.
up one of his hands, and in it is across his rippling, massive forearm is a ornate, spiraling design of faintly glowing orange metal.
Huh.
Which is nice for us.
Yeah.
So what would you desire?
I'm thinking.
Well, while you're thinking,
Wondering about maybe upgrading my holy katana.
ugh!
Oh yeah, you
Sorry,
probably can't touch
I
that.
won't touch that.
Yeah, darn.
What if you got a holy katana and an unholy katana? And you like, hacha and hacha, and people like don't even know what to do with you.
That'd be
It's
so
like
fucking edgy. I love it.
one way and the other way, yeah. Like fucking,
Oh,
you like stab at a good guy.
How much
it's like,
orichalcum do you have? I could forge you like one angel wing and one bat wing.
oh hell yes, hell
I mean,
yes.
that would take a lot, but like, hey, fly. Oh, right, the forging your flesh thing. I can do that too. You too.
What?
It just hurts more.
Yeah, it seems like it hurt a lot. Would that affect a kinetic weapon? I make my fire sword.
He looks at it. He looks at it with an appraising eye and goes, "This is purely elemental magic. You have a connection to the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that I could mess with, but it might have severe consequences for you."
Okay. That sounds bad.
It sounds really fun, though. I mean, if you want to try, I'm up for it.
Maybe.
You might die.
I don't like dying.
Yeah, most don't.
What about you,
Alright.
Kadaris? Do you want any flesh upgrades?
I mean, flesh is already pretty good. I mean, look at this thing. Flex a little. It's got
Yeah,
damage
cool.
resistance.
From over here, it looks like you've already made some upgrades.
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for the compliment anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Can I have like a fucking sword hand? Can I make my claws hurt more?
Yes.
Oh, great. How much?
Well, I can make them keen.
Keen means that when I hit someone, it's more likely that I will hit them in a critical area, you might say.
Yes.
Just making sure I remember what that means.
I could make them burst into flame, cold, or acid.
Acid.
Could make them, well, they're already unholy, but could make them do extra damage to
Extra
those that are
unholy.
good.
I'm trying to think about all the kinds
I can
of
enchant
things.
the rest of your flesh as well to give you extra resiliency.
What about endless ammunition
On your claws?
on my
What if he could just shoot his claws out like little bullets?
on my balls so that I can come forever?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You can already do that. You're a succubus.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know about that. Is that a natural attack?
Sasada, what do you want from this?
Could I coat a wakazashi? Could I coat my wakazashi in orichalcum? Is that a thing you can do?
I mean, I'm not taking the orichalcum and just dunking a sword into it. I would forge.
What about
Reforge
vampiric?
the wakizashi with it.
Okay. How much would that take?
Depends what you want.
Hmm.
Or you want the actual wakizashi to.
Oh,
Oh.
I know what I want.
What?
I fucking can you make it so that my hands, when I'm holding somebody, they can't shift out of my grapple. Like they can't be into an animal shape or something, or phase out of it or whatever. Like if I've got my hands on them, I got them.
What are you exactly looking for? Is this an extant effect, or are you looking for something that
I'm think that there is something like that, but
Like,
isn't there?
There's like an
dimensional. So phase locking. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, there's something like that. Or like there's something.
Forms of movement barred by dimension, and it gives you dimensional anchor. So it bars dimension door, blink, ethereal jaunt, etherealness, plane shift, shadow walk, teleport. What other things can a person do to try and wriggle? I guess it doesn't stop somebody from just shifting into a bird. But you said that doesn't work if I'm grappling
holding
them?
it. Yes. You can keep hold of someone as they shift into a bird because you just grasp into something smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Dimensional. Yeah, you can do that. Additionally,
what about big hands? Can I have big hands, arms, like grapple a big guy?
You can already change your shape.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the size of the creature I can grab.
That's true, and unfortunately, that's not a magic weapon special ability that I know of.
Damn it.
But phase locking does work.
Hmm.
Yes, I can do that to you.
Ooh. Transformative. A special ability can only be placed on melee weapons. A transformative weapon alters its shape at its wielder's command, becoming any other melee weapon of the same general shape and handedness. So if I put that on my claws, could I just suddenly have like axe arms? Like, just,
you know what? Yes.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's not useful because my claws probably do more damage, but it's cool.
It is cool.
Returning. My claws can return to me after I.
Yeah, here I put my wakizashi on account of the blade of Sugi I still have that I've been using.
Mm-hmm.
From the Bane Oni one. How much would that cost to like reforge?
You want it reforged entirely?
Maybe.
It would take to forge a weapon entirely out of it. It would take 10 orichalcum for a light weapon like this.
Okay. What about making Gadaris have transforming arms?
That would also take 10
All right.
orichalcum.
And same for the phase lock, or what less?
Phase locking would cost 8,000.
8,000 means.
Excuse me, 8 orichalcum. Excuse me.
8 orichalcum. Okay. I wonder if there's also like I don't really need this, but if there is a thing that reduces the target's will save.
Shinichi, what about you? You probably wouldn't feel pain if we give you some weird magic.
I am fine.
Okay.
I have no
Alright.
desire for
Man is fine.
succubus forged weaponry.
Understandable.
Honestly, Lady Sada, I would ask you to take care.
We gotta spend it. The thing said, like, you don't spend it, you lose it.
And hey, he could get key intensifying.
Yeah, think about that. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Kind of weird monk thing.
No, thank you.
All right.
One thing that would be it would be on my fists, and that doesn't do anything.
True.
You're silly.
But alright. I'm gonna get my Wakizashi reforged to be Orichalcum, I think.
Entirely?
Yes.
Okay.
What would not entirely be?
Well, you could just impart a magic, an ability onto it.
Oh, okay.
Magic item ability onto it for regular pricing.
Oh, yeah.
Reforging it entirely and getting the whole ignores damage reduction thing would be just the 10 for a light weapon.
Alright. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's at this point that the rest of the party is actually getting back to the Pavilion of Size. And in fact, you sort of come around a corner and you see Sada and Gadaris at a blacksmith. Pow and Akio. With the whole horde of Orichalcum in front of them, they appear to be doing business.
Cool.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up? Who's that? I look at that guy.
Oh yeah, you see a fit middle-aged Neban, who is currently chowing down on a plate of ribs, with a Pow's scarf wrapped around his waist.
What the fuck?
That's Pascal's dad,
What?
Carmine Patazzo.
I thought he was dead.
The soul of.
He's looking okay for being dead.
I mean,
Buongiorno! I am Carmine Fatazzo. You must be. Actually, I have no idea who are you. You're standing next to a succubus, so be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
good.
spending some of the Orichalcum we have because we have a lot of it.
Oh,
I think Gadaris is gonna try to get transforming arms.
Wow.
what?
Transforming arms are, well, fuck. I mean, they're so
that an option?
stupid. Yeah, I can get arms that can shape into any weapon.
Yeah, that doesn't sound stupid. That sounds fun.
But it sounds fun, except I know in my head, in my player brain right now, that it will confer no actual bonus to me.
Yeah.
But
But
it is fucking stupid. Yeah, everything, like, there's so many like better things I could get.
Or
But I could just, like, at a moment's notice, just have 2 flails.
Oh, and I know. Can I get the Wakizashi reforged in Orichalcum and also get frost on it? So it can be like, so I can have like a fire sword and a frost sword.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, are you sure you don't want me to do?
Huh? What'd you say?
Because I just think that. Are you sure you don't want me to do the whole unholy holy wings? Because I think that'd be.
Maybe. How much would that cost?
Lots.
How much is lots?
Whole wings. Probably like 50 Orichalcum a wing.
I'll get back to you.
Oh, you could just have one wing. Ooh, that might be edgier. I might have hit on something. I should offer this.
Eventually, some guy with long white hair and a katana is gonna come through and want that.
Oh, these are your friends, I presume?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Vulpex, the Forge Master.
Do you guys want anything?
Why did he say it like that?
You could get
Huh?
you get Orichalcum forced into your flesh if you want, pal. But
Can
it'd
I get
it'd
a,
probably be pretty painful.
can I get an I can't think of anything at the moment.
Alright, well, if it's either going to be transformative or phase locking. Phase locking solves a problem that Gadaris has, in that certain targets can just leave his grapple, which is the only thing he can really do. So that's bad.
Yeah, it
However,
won't solve freedom of movement because that is basically that remains the get out of jail free card,
Yes.
stuff like that. But that is the whole point of the spell, so that's just not something you're really going to be able to overcome. It's also not a spell that shows up very often, so it's just something you'd have to deal with it if someone has it. But it will basically solve everything else.
Yeah. But I could also just have 2 axe hands.
It's true.
No, it specifically says change it into any other melee weapon. I was wondering if I could also like change my hands into like other stuff then. Like platter.
A
But
platter.
I guess you could like make them into buzzsaws that are the form of a platter. Is a dildo a melee weapon? In some ways it is.
It's true.
Is Gadar's musing this out loud?
Yes.
Pascal.
Gadaris is a unique character in that anytime I ever say anything, it is actually just Gadaris saying it. If, regardless how dumb it is, if I shouldn't be saying it at the time, if it is a moment for silence,
okay.
Go ahead, Sal's. Just act on whatever I say because it's something that would happen for Gadaris. I give you this permission, not that you needed it.
Well, thank you. Good to know you're good with it. Okay. Good. Then.
Oh man, transformative greater lets you change into ranged weapons too. You can't it won't give you ammo, but my hand could become a gun!
Gun arm!
And then I just have to put a bullet in it. But still.
But then if you have endless ammunition.
Oh no.
Endless ammunition transformative greater, I could shoot really weak bullets because I'm not even a gunslinger.
This is the perfect plan.
It's a perfect plan. What happens if I fire a gun and it's my hand and it misfires?
Your hand explodes.
Well, I gotta have transformative, right? Like, what kind of punk am I to just pick phase locking, the clearly superior choice, which is also cheaper and also allows me to handle more challenging different forms of enemies.
Good question.
Like etherealness. I could fucking grapple ethereal shit.
You could grapple a ghost.
I could grapple a ghost.
Yeah. So how much would it cost?
Let's just say at some point I make a purchasing choice, but I have not made. I, the player, have not made it.
How much would it cost for the Orichalcum Wakazashi and also to make it frost as well?
That would cost 12,000, I believe. No, excuse me, 12 Orichalcum.
12 Orichalcum, all right. How long would that take?
The Wakazashi already has an enchantment.
Yeah, it has Bane Oni on it.
Bane is at +1, so it would cost 18 Orichalcum.
All right. Well, I'd be good with that.
He holds his hand out.
All right, I pay him.
All right. He takes the Wakazashi and the 18 Orichalcum. He nods at you, and he rapidly sets about melting down the Orichalcum. Most of it. You note that some of the orichalcum he's keeping aside apparently as his payment, and uses it to. He melts down the blade, but you can see a sort of magical, arcane, shimmery image of the blade where it was, as he keeps the original enchantment on it in place. And with the deft hands of a master smith, very quickly begins to forge the orichalcum into a new blade, almost even using his hands to mold it like clay. The fire immunity of succubi coming in very useful. And soon the blade takes shape, glowing white hot in the coals. He works the enchantment into it, and soon he draws it from the forge, presses it down into the bucket of water, and there's a great hissing noise, and before a loud crackling, and then he pulls it out, and the water has frozen around the blade entirely. You now have a blade sickle.
Damn, cool.
Yeah, that's the issue we have with frost weapons. Move your hand, please.
Oh,
and
okay.
he smashes it onto the surface of the counter, and leaves a dent. The ice shatters off of it, and you now have a wakizashi. Its blade has been perfectly reforged in a vibrant orange.
Damn, cool.
And you can see a small cloud of mist as water in the air condenses around it.
Hell yeah.
And he hands it to you. Pleasure doing
Sick.
business.
Hell yeah. Alright. Too bad I can't get you to do that with my other sword. Unfortunately, it's very good, so it probably hurt you.
Yep. I'm not touching that thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Get some angel smith or something disgusting like that.
Maybe someday I'll be in some celestial plane. You can find a celestial smith.
I mean, if you want to go to good plane, if that's your idea of a good time, I can't convince you otherwise.
Anyway, what about everybody else?
How about the rest of you mortals? Do you all want something?
Yeah.
A little something, something?
What does Accio, what do you want?
Do armors too.
Huh. I can have anything I want? Or...
I mean, as long as we can pay for it.
Okay, we have how much left?
We have 37 left right now.
Alright, what did... Okay, I could get a really nice butt.
That's only 3.
So, what's the chances of, like, getting a decent, like, weapon out of this, I guess? Like, what... Could I be like, hey, make my sword magic?
He can do that.
How much would that cost?
Depends on how magic you want the sword. For magic item pricing, a single orichalcum counts as 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, well, 1 second.
Taka.
Magic items. Oh, god damn it. Where's the Pathfinder wiki? There it is. What did you guys get again?
I got a orichalcum frost wakizashi. Or I upgraded my old wakizashi to that.
Alright, wait. Let me first look at my sword. Maybe I could just make it a...
There we go.
The wakizashi is doing 1d6 minus 1 damage, it looks like.
Ominous dueling sword
I
plus
must
1.
have still had that -1 on there from...
Yeah, from when it was broken.
Oh no, it's because my strength, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Or wait, no. Oh, no, it's because my strength is halved, because it's my offhand. That's why. Or wait, is it? Let me see. Oh wait, maybe I must have a...
So...
I have second on, that's why.
So if I wanted to make my ominous dueling sword +1 to a +2, it would be 8,000.
I forget what I got second.
Gold pieces. That'd be 8 orichalcum. Is that right?
Correct.
And then after that, it's 18,000. Okay. Well, I
mean, remember, it's not. So you get the enhancement +1 bonus from automatic bonus progression. What you're really looking at are the special abilities, not just the flat enhancement bonus. So you'd want to add on an additional special ability onto your ominous sword.
Sorry, say that one more time.
You want to add an additional special ability onto your ominous sword.
Yes, I want to do that. I'm just trying to figure out
what special ability.
What would be really good for this? What would fit Akio? What would fit the style? What's Vicious again?
Vicious does 2d6 extra damage to whatever you're hitting, but 1d.
Oh, to the wielder. No, I don't need that. What is appropriate for dispelling? Dispelling. No. Jeez. In all honesty, I didn't think we'd be like right here real soon. So,
I mean, this isn't the only place to spend orichalcum. That's the other thing.
I want to think about this, if that's all right.
All right. Well,
because I keep always like,
since orichalcum is so precious, I do want the.
Yeah, this seems like
I'm
a
not
very.
going to let you just buy things out of character.
Yeah.
No, that's mainly why I'm not gonna be playing meta. I want to find something appropriate for Akio. That's why I like I want something that like oh yeah my sword because of me.
How about you, little?
No, that doesn't make any sense. What the hell?
Pow, the blacksmith turns to you.
Oh, yeah, I don't really wear armor, and I don't really use weapons.
He can't make it
that
so.
That doesn't stop me.
Yeah.
Oh.
It will just probably hurt.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't like the idea of that.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, really cool.
Would you want a really cool metal tattoo?
No, I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
With that.
Can I actually throw this out there and ask how people feel about this, if it's appropriate for Akio? So Akio is obviously a very flashy character, right? Very like built. Okay. So what if his so something that can be added to dazzling display is that his sword creates a cacophonous roar like thunder whenever it strikes a target with a successful critical hit. That sound appropriate?
Wow.
It's like that seems like, like, oh yeah, I'm a master, yeah. But the problem is it strikes a target with a successful critical hit. I never get to actually see that, but that's cool. I like this. Okay, how much is this? I don't know why I did that. Sorry about the noise.
He slams his hands on the counter.
This is. How much is this? I can't find the price for it. Price is +1 bonus, so it's.
Thundering, so that would be 8 orichalcum.
Okay, I do this. I hope that's not too like. I feel like that's when he does dazzling display, like it sounds like lightning is preparing to strike, and then thunder.
Oh, excuse me. I missed math.
Oh.
Is it 18,000?
No. So the 18,000 for Sada's blade.
Yeah.
Was actually only 16,000.
Oh, all right then.
Because the +1 bonus, it was already on.
Okay, cool.
So it's upgrading, not replacing.
Okay, so it's 30. So yeah, so that's because it was 18, right? So yeah, we're up to 39 orichalcum then.
Yes. So Akio, this enchantment would cost 6.
Okay, I'll take it.
Also, what else is there to spend orichalcum in here?
Could look around.
Also, I will put 3 to get a nice ass, if that's alright with everybody. That's only after everybody's done.
No more asses.
This is an order from the daimyo of
yeah.
Of
the new law. No ass is allowed.
So yeah, the succubus takes the sword and forges a pattern out of the orichalcum you gave them into the blade and hands it back to you. The blade looks the same as it did, but it now has like a crisscrossing, like sort of Damascus effect of bright orange metal in the steel. And also, it's a thundering weapon now.
Nice.
Okay. Anybody else want to do some shopping on the shopping episode?
Perhaps. Maybe we should look around.
Who would like to?
You guys want to look around, see what else is around here in the Pavilion of Size?
I don't know. Don't know what I would buy.
I feel strange.
Pascal's dad.
Amantha speaks to you.
Hey.
I feel less threatened here than normal. What is wrong?
I tell him telekinetically, got Sasamex. He asked me to do something for him. And apparently now nobody in the Pavilion of Size is gonna hurt us. He asked me to deliver I can't talk. Liquid desire to one of his to a priest of Polonius on Locus, who's working for us.
I see. So while in Sasamex's service,
yeah,
I suppose that is a boon.
Yeah, so we're safe here at least.
One.
Yeah.
Also, I believe Sasamex is a they, but
oh yeah, sorry. I'm always saying both.
Anyway, I feel not at ease, but I think you are all in less danger here than before.
Yeah.
I would still be wary of dealing with these succubi, but
yeah,
it is better not to be holding a horde of Calcum on you.
Yeah.
That only is going to draw.
Yeah, that seemed like a good idea.
Unnecessary attention.
Yeah. I guess I should probably tell the rest of the party that too, instead of just Umantha over telekinesis or telepathy.
You convey that to
yeah.
the rest of the
I tell the rest of the party. If you got that feeling.
Everyone looks relieved.
He gave me 2 actually.
2 what?
2 liquid desires.
For what reason?
He said, well, one was the liver.
Again, they.
they said it was one was of course the liver, the other is apparently both for me, I guess. For doing this task.
That is a powerful and dangerous item.
Yeah.
You should be wary of using it.
Yeah. Batbear used one back when. And that made him
I do not know this Batbear.
Batbear was our colleague, or was our friend. Akko knew him. He was a centaur, and he drank it. He became a man for a little bit because he needed to get escape from a tight building when it was on fire. It was a whole thing. And then we went on a whole quest to get him back into being a centaur. Yeah.
Yes. Constricted spaces. I know that issue well.
Because of someone else we know had one, a man named Shin, an Aratar.
You seem to do much in the way of trucking with the worshippers of Polonius.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot in Hadno for some reason.
I would be wary of such people.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I guess we should look around.
by all means. Although perhaps, as soon as you leave the inn, you will be forced to pay again. So yes, you shouldn't do that before. So yeah, you look around. There are a large number of shops, and actually, it seems like every time you look, you see another alley that leads down, and there are more stalls. Behind stalls, stalls on top of stalls, stalls within stalls, even stalls that go through snow. And yeah, there's all manner of shops here, and each of them manned by succubi who are constantly like calling out to you, trying to get you to try their wares, potions, strange and esoteric arcane items. You get the feeling that you could probably buy anything here if you have orichalcum.
Even an AK-47?
No.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
One of these days, Cells. One of these days.
No, never.
Not even a Spaz 12?
No!
Alright.
Well, what about you guys? Any powerful magical items you want?
I think I would. Yeah. I think even though it's the wrong choice, I want to get transformative greater hands.
How much is transformative greater? I only see transformative.
It's 15,000.
Oh, how much was Akio's upgrade again, by the way?
It was 6,000.
Transformative greater, I'll link it, so
6,000, you said?
Yeah, I need to make sure to. I need to make sure to put that on the.
Can I bargain? Can I get a discount because we were spawning pool buddies?
Try, go ahead.
I have a discount code. I got it in the mail. You're my best friend. 2.
By all means, chat this guy up.
Vulpex. Hey. So you're doing Smith stuff now, huh?
I've been doing this for a long time, Godot.
Yeah.
I've been gone.
Yeah, it blows. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't trust wizards. I didn't really have a choice, though, I guess. So.
What happened?
Wizard summoned me, bound me.
Oh, in a way that...
In a parry app that made me have to do stuff all the time. And I would die over and over and go back into the parry app, and they just treated me really poorly because they were like, who gives a shit? It's just a succubus. You can go on a boat and die to some pirates.
Oh, what an asshole.
You can send the succubus over to scout, because if it dies, then it's fine, because it just shows up in the parry app again.
Mortals
and they wouldn't ever have sex, which also sucked. Or didn't, rather.
Have you destroyed these people yet?
Well, the wizard is currently in Mimi's. Yeah, so I need to figure out a way to get him out of Mimi. But obviously he does not want to.
Yeah. If I was in Mimi's, I would not leave if I was immortal.
Yes.
Like ever. I'd probably die there.
But I'm free of the parry app now, which is nice. So I can just sort of do what I want. Gosh. So, like, yeah, what have you been up to? You just been, smithing?
Yep.
Any...
I have become a smith. I get a lot of orichalcum this way.
Mm-hmm.
Gained some additional power. Gained a bit more of my own self. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Very cool, yeah. Well, so I was thinking about, maybe trying to do something for my own, put a little bit of that orichalcum magic in my own personhood.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm kind of torn here. I've got two options. Obviously, as you know, we love getting all up on people, grappling them, smooching them, draining their life force.
Oh boy, I haven't done that
great.
in a while.
But like, there's just like so much garbage that you can't do that to. Like ghosts, can't smooch a ghost.
Oh yeah, tell me about that. Magic sucks sometimes.
Magic sucks.
I mean, I know we're made out of it.
Still. So I was looking and I was thinking, yeah, you know what? Phase locking hands. Now that would really be something, wouldn't it? Now,
yeah, I can see that being actually very practical and useful.
Yeah. And I would pay for it in a heartbeat. But maybe you would be interested in getting a little bit more orichalcum, but also doing me a little bit of a solid, even though the phase locking thing is just really great. And I would be an idiot not to take up that offer, and I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to do it. But I was thinking, if I could just be able to transform my hands into whatever weapon I wanted at a moment's notice, or 10 orichalcum, I would be willing to. Like that would be enough.
Any melee weapon for 10 orichalcum.
I meant any weapon. And not any melee weapon, because if it's a two-handed weapon, I can't transform one of my hands into it. I would need to, If I wanted my hand to be a spear, and then I would need it, like, the spear hand to turn into a whole spear, and then I would have to hold it with my other... you see what I'm saying? So I need a little bit, like, of a boosted guy, because also ranged would be nice, just like...
Right, no, typically that would be 15 orichalcum. I see what you're going for. But...
Yeah, and so, like, what I'm thinking is, I'd be an idiot. Like, it's double phase locking, and phase locking is so much better. Mm-hmm. But it's like, come on, you think about all the different, like, stuff you could get up to with hands like those, and it's tempting. It's not so tempting. It's definitely not, it's not 8 orichalcum tempting. But it's 2 orichalcum tempting.
2 orichalcum for phase locking?
No, additional. Like, I'm saying I could, instead of getting the phase locking, just get the, greater transformatives. Although, if you were gonna say phase locking and the transformative hands for 15, I mean, hell yeah. But I don't know.
For 15. Make a roll diplomacy, please.
Uh-huh. That's 15 plus my number.
That's pretty
good. That's a good roll. The DC for that was set pretty high. That wasn't a sure thing. Yeah. He mulls it over and goes 15 for phase locking and greater. 15 for phase locking and transformative greater.
Yeah, I mean, it's like why, like, because if no, then I'll just
give 8 orichalcum for free.
I mean, look at it this way, though. You could get 15 orichalcum right now, because you make a profit on this stuff anyway. Or you can get less.
I wouldn't be making a profit. I would
you
actually
make half, don't you?
It varies.
I shouldn't be able to do this math. Godaris doesn't get it. Dividing by 2 is too difficult.
So...
Like, come on, this spawning pool together. Like, I've had a rough time of it. It's been nasty. And maybe this is something like that wizard. If I could get these phase locking and transforming.
I'll do both for 18.
Oh, 18.
Or I'll do greater transformative for 12.
All right. He walks away, and they walk away for a bit. They walk up to Sada. Sada, please, 18 Orichalcum, please, please.
Sure.
Ah, hell yes. Guess what? I got the recall stone earlier, so that's a solid. Hell yeah! Woo!
Good work, Gadaris. I mean,
goes right up there and slams that 18 Orichalcum on the table.
Okay. Come on over. And for the next hour, because this is actually forging it into your flesh, Gerard.
It's like a sick-ass tattoo, isn't it?
Yes, the Vulpex melts down the Orichalcum, or half of it, really. Or actually more than half.
Right, because there's a discount.
15, 23, half that is 11.5. So a little bit over half of the Orichalcum.
Yeah, see, it's making it easy money here.
It's not easy money. It's less than what you normally make, but he's doing it for you. And he takes a sort of a strange elongated needle and connects it to the reservoir of molten metal, and he pierces it into your flesh. Apparently,
ow!
You look and you see that it is the needle itself is made of Orichalcum. And let's see. So it's phase locking and
transformative grader.
Transformative grader. It's not comfortable.
No, probably not. It's a lot of stuff in there.
It's the palm of your hands for phase locking.
Oh,
he tattoos a pair of well, it is a lot of nerves, but you have alter self, so you can just like withdraw them.
Alter my nerves to be somewhere else. I'm not a surgeon.
True. So he, on the palms of your hands and on your inner fingers, he tattoos two very intricate arcane sigils, a circle on each, branching out onto the fingers themselves, with a very small circle on each of your fingertips, marked with runes of binding. And for transformative, on your forearms, a similar arrangement of concentric circles going down the length, each of them two circles with a band of runes within each, then another two circles with another band of runes, and another two circles and another band of runes, for a total of 3 on each arm, all the way up to the elbow, equidistant from the wrist. It hurts tremendously, but you're a succubus, so it's good. You just turn on the whole sadomasochism thing and you're fine.
Just turn on the BDSM switch.
And in the end of it, you have these abilities.
Oh yeah.
And you transform your hands immediately into tea kettles.
Finally, ultimate power.
And you know
the most
that
powerful weapon in Pathfinder.
The tea kettles still have the binding runes all over them. So
they look really cool.
They look really cool. You got some neat hands. Actually, the tattoos are just cool in general. And at this point, he does. Now remember, those are tough to hide.
What? What do you mean tough to hide?
He holds his hand, his own tattooed arm up, and he shifts between like a bunch of different types of arms, for different races, different builds, different skin colors. But never does his tattoo actually disappear.
Motherfucker! What do you mean remember? I wasn't told. It's fine. I mean, what am I gonna do? Disguise myself? I'm gonna disguise myself as a cool tattoo guy.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Gloves.
Wear gloves, yeah.
Actually. Oh, so you're saying I try and change my hands into gauntlets? Do the gauntlets have the rune etched into them as well? Damn it. Mm-hmm.
They're very cool looking.
Alright, cool. Sword, cane. I'm just looking at all the weapon lists.
You transform your hand into a sword cane.
Pickaxe.
Anyway, that is, yes, you have
a hunga munga.
Yes, the West African, really weird weapon.
All right.
East African, I think. Actually, excuse me. But yes. So.
Well then.
Vulpex has been very useful for you.
Yeah.
And you now have 15 auric alchemy. Would anyone else like to do some shopping?
If not, maybe we should head back to Mimi's.
Akio, Sada, and Gadars have all gotten something. Pal, perhaps you would be interested.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe you want a new scarf that hasn't touched your boyfriend's dick. I mean, your boyfriend's dad's dick.
Oh, it's okay. I like the scarf. I can just wash it. It's fine. No, I'm comfortable not purchasing any.
Really, I'm just a soul anyway. I'm essentially only half substantial. It's really not touching very much.
Well, guess what I can do? And I run up to him and I grab him.
What?
That's right.
Why?
Can't get out of this one.
No, I can't. Please let me go.
Let him go.
I just touched him. What?
Kataris, let my dad go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look at this. My hand turns into a net.
What the fuck?
The other hand also turns into a net.
Oh gosh.
Look at me, I'm Spider-Man, and he just like kind of shakes his hands around a little bit while the net's around him.
Yep. No, I'm good.
That is an extraordinary display. Alright, so Pow is not going to go shopping.
And our other players aren't here, unfortunately.
That is true.
Yes. I'm sure Zuru would want a very the biggest sword.
Zuru has the biggest sword.
An even bigger sword.
Bigger.
No, she would not be able to wield it at that point.
What?
Like,
what if?
What if though?
What if it was made like bigger but like lighter? Like a light big sword. Twice the size. Way the same. Magic.
Anyway.
There is something to be said for centers of gravity, the actual bulk of the handle. Like, you look at Suru's sword. Pow, if you tried to pick up Suru's sword, your hands would not be able to wrap around the grip entirely.
Damn. Also, Pow can't pick up shit.
That's true. Okay, but Pascal's wouldn't either.
Okay.
Like,
wow.
I am getting a phone call.
I mean, you've seen her rolls.
She's got big meaty paws, I guess.
When she attacks something, it's just the kill enemy button.
The kill enemy button. Yeah. You press this button and one enemy is taken out of the battle. One free kill around.
And thank goodness.
Anyway, we should probably go back to Mimi's. If Pow isn't getting anything, we can't decide between Sumi or Suru.
I think Sal's on the phone.
Oh.
I apologize. I've been watching the debate.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
Too bad.
Yeah. Hey. Something amazing just happened, but whatever.
Don't.
I won't talk about it. But yeah.
Immediate psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm done. But yeah, I can't wait. I kind of want to draw Aki with that thunder sword.
I just got the official word from my office that I'm
you're
working
working from home.
You're now, working home.
So Sals, will you be playing Black Mesa as well?
They told me that this morning. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Jake
no,
was?
I'm actually going to be working. Well, no, that's the thing. I can actually get
You
stuff
work
done.
from home.
Oh my god. I won't have people to bother me.
Nice.
I'm going to be so productive tomorrow, he said.
I would love to have a work from home quarantine situation.
I work in a grocery
Great.
store, so I.
I mean, I prefer not to because it would mean that there's not a horrible pandemic going around.
Well, yeah. I mean, if that were an option, of course.
All right. Tea
Oh my-
kettle hands.
Yes.
No, I just saw the thing that Fruit
Oh.
Quickling.
Middle hands.
Yes, Guitars can turn his hands into tea kettles.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth?
Yes, as you walk towards Mimi's inn.
What?
What?
That
What happened?
sound. What's all that sound?
Sorry.
I just sort of ignore it now. Mimi, not Mimi, Samutex raves at you and goes, "Hey! Anybody else want a butt? Kasumi, you good with your butt? You tune up? Still got a 24-hour working period."
No,
My butt's perfect, of course.
I didn't know she was an ant.
Yep.
I'm very far away.
Hey, big guy, you're kind of top heavy. You butt the match? Oh, jeez.
No?
I mean, yes, but I want to do it myself. Is the point?
Gotta appreciate that. That's a man-made ass, not given by, not a boon. No, that's one of a kind. Time, effort, a real. That's why
Akio,
nature.
please.
Hmm?
You're dwelling a little bit on my butt.
Sorry.
And you stroll inside Mimi's.
Ooh.
Mimi looks up from her little lectern desk and goes, "Ooh, you have added another onto your number.
Yeah.
A soul, no less.
Yeah.
You naughty boy, Mr. Fitazo, perhaps? You shouldn't be out and about."
Well,
I mean, they
probably
got-
going to be here for the rest of the time.
Carmine is visibly sweating. He's extremely nervous at this.
I mean, you want to go back to the hungry place?
No!
Well, then, stop sweating so much.
No, I wasn't worried about spending. Believe me, if I had to spend the rest of eternity in an inn instead of that hell, I would count myself lucky. But
What are you sweating for then?
simply the
you?
reminder that I
That you were tortured for eternity. Yeah.
know that I could be again.
Well, just don't leave. It's easy. That guy can do it, and he sucks. I point at the wizard.
Hello,
Okay,
I can
you want
hear
to
you.
leave?
No, I'm also not dead, unlike Mr. Fatazo, was it?
Was that like an additional challenge?
Oh yes, well it means that eventually they'll come looking for him,
Even here?
even here.
Damn.
What would they do?
Oh, they'll take him back. Naturally. This isn't where he belongs. His soul is damned to torture,
It's not where you belong
to
either.
the excesses of his life. I am simply lingering here because I'm stuck on this plane.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess enjoy it while it lasts then, buddy. And he starts walking over to the bar.
Oh my. I am in your debt already, but please, can I ask you to help me escape this place? I do not want to go back to that.
Maybe you shouldn't have ate a lot of food.
Carmine turns to address the rest of you more than Gadar's. Please, you have done so much for me already, just granting me this brief respite, but that succubus was right. Once I return, it will be as horrid as it was in the beginning. Well, although I am quite a bit lighter now, but still.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
if we can figure it out.
I can only ask you to try.
Like, if you reincarnate and then, like, be really good when you're reincarnated, do you still go back to the same hell that you were, or do you, like, get a redemption?
How much is it for Mimi's, by the way, again?
It's 1 per room.
1 per room? Okay.
Yes. Carmine Patazzo does not need to sleep.
Alright.
So you don't have to get a room for him. You can just sort of chill out in
probably like 2 orichalcum.
Yes, 2 rooms is what you have been doing previously.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just making sure I mark it down.
So what is this place? I have never been here.
It's a bar. They have drinks here. You've never been to a bar?
No, I've not here specifically.
No. It's a respite of sorts for travelers.
Oh.
As long as we have the coin equivalent to pay.
Ah, I see. So that is why you paid for rooms, I suppose.
Yeah.
There is comfort to be had here.
Yeah.
I wonder how is there food?
Yeah. Lots of it. Anything
Is
you
there
want.
a trick to it, or?
Nah.
I mean, it costs money.
I mean, yeah. We already paid it, so.
Oh, well. How does it work?
Open your mouth.
You just go up to the thing and desire, I guess.
Chomp down. You haven't eaten very much in a long time, huh? Forgot?
Kadaris, could you, stop being an ass to my dad, who was just tortured for a decade?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, Gadaros would probably torture for longer.
Here, sir, let me help you. And he goes off to find a spoon.
Well, the way to find a spoon here is to sit it down at the...
I bring him a spoon instantly. Wait, my hand is a spoon!
Oh my god.
Open your mouth.
Oh no, here comes the airplane.
Here comes the airplane. It's got a little bit of
What's an airplane?
What do you?
Ooh.
What do you? There's like gnome airplanes or whatever flying machines. Here comes the gnome flying machine. What do you like? Squash, pickles.
Oh no. He goes and he sits at the table and he goes, actually, what I probably should work on first is some clothes. And
I mean,
it's not food, but appearing on the table is a set of clothing.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
it's great.
Didn't know it would work that way.
You can't eat clothes.
I can't, but I can wear them. He takes them and I'll be right back. Leaves. At which point Pascal.
So you guys gonna want to wish him back on Logus? What's the deal? You can't leave.
There has to be some way, right?
Like,
I
what?
don't know.
Whose is he?
You wizard dude, how do we get a soul out of here? You don't.
Yeah, you don't
Damn.
just give somebody's like he's in. I'm sorry, but he's here because he did hell stuff on Logus.
Yeah.
And
What?
he's condemned
No,
for
he was
it.
such a nice guy. He was
Well,
always...
why is he here then?
I mean, maybe you're a little, but like...
Well, there you go. I mean, they got his soul measured, and the freaking dark lady, who's whatever name,
Crypto?
is like, you go to there, and that's where you went. And you want to take it up with Crypta? You can take it up with Crypta.
You know what? Maybe I will take it up with Crypta.
All right, fine. A new adventure. We're gonna go to Crypta's domain, which is gonna be a lot fucking worse than this one. I'll tell you that much.
Oh.
Wait, have you been there? What's it like? Actually, no, wait a second. I've been there. It
you've
does
been
suck.
there.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, jeez.
What happens to succubus when they die? Do they go there?
No,
They
we
just
just
stop
disappear.
okay.
You just
Yeah.
don't exist anymore.
I
Yeah.
was wondering. What happens?
It's a
So
horror-
wait, if you kill a soul, does the same thing happen?
You can't kill a soul.
It's
Are
a
you sure?
horrible life.
It's indestructible.
Can't double
That was
die.
actually Amuntha.
Indestructible.
You cannot kill
Okay.
a soul. A
Cool.
soul is wholly indestructible. No force in the multiverse can destroy one. Why are you singing that, Akio?
Akia's already had 10 beers.
Can't you like
Oh my God.
Can't you like burn up a soul for power though? Didn't
The
Sir
power
Xerxes do
that
that?
is drawn from souls is drawn by the separation of the soul from the corpus it was bound to. It's not from the soul itself.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. A soul can generate power, but it will never cease. It simply persists forever.
Okay.
Souls are eternal and indestructible. They can be tortured. They can be...
What do you think about all this business with Pascal's dad, Umantha?
Amantha does not respond for a few seconds. Carmine Fatazo was an Aten Ket worshipper before I was locked here. I have a vague knowledge of all those who were. And he is here. Not in the contender's realm. There is cause for that. Atan Ket does not give up on the souls of his worshippers easily.
Oof.
Oof.
That's rough.
That sounds pretty bad.
I mean, we should check. Maybe he's just eating the whole turkey right now in the changing room.
Oh.
I peeked.
At this point, Carmine Fatazo comes back, and he's actually dressed in the Viennese style minus 10 years. So he has a sort of he has a poet shirt on with a buckled brown vest over it, and some poofy pantaloons.
Hell yeah.
And some boots.
Nice.
This feels so much better. So how do these tables work otherwise? Do they just create clothes, or is it
No, they make anything
They
you
make
want.
food, yeah.
What do you want right now? Gadaris looks at him.
There are so many different things.
Yeah, like... Huh?
There was something that I would have as a snack in between meals sometimes.
And then a baby generates and he eats the baby.
Oh, no.
now we know why he's in hell.
God damn it.
Pascal just drains of color entirely.
Oh, no.
Just sits in the corner. Rocking himself. No, actually, what appears in front of Carmine Fatazo is a silver tureen, like a gallon worth,
Well, he just
filled
drank.
with a sweetened, what looks like whipped cream.
Oh god.
Suspended in the whipped cream are candied cherries that have been depitted.
Now we know why he's here.
It is fucked up that you go to hell just for eating a lot of tasty desserts.
Yeah.
But I mean, he got like fooled into doing it or whatever. Not fooled. He like willingly chose it because he desired it so much. Okay, man.
The 10K was like, nah, man.
You need like a gun silencer for your keyboard.
Yeah, it is a little loud.
A little.
Pascal gives a knowing look to everyone else, and he knows that this isn't necessary. Like, everybody else can see what he's looking at, but...
Pascal does or Godaris does?
No, not Pascal, Godaris, I'm
sorry. Pascal actually does have a bit of a look on his face, and his visage droops a little.
I asked him one thought, would that be enough for a 10K? So you're like, nah.
I mean, Ticket doesn't try too hard. Well, no, it probably works
obviously.
The same as It works the same as the usual stuff. This with Polonius is,
overeating is not going to keep you out of the contender's realm.
But he got tempted by somebody. Maybe it was one of our guys. Fucking outsider from this plane showed up and was like, "Hey, I can give you so much tasty food forever if you just sign on this piece of paper." And bada bing, bada boom.
If eating tasty snacks didn't do it, what did though? What?
Well, doing it to extraordinary excess
so much.
Consider.
The issue here is,
Consider just what that would cost. Consider what else you could do with those resources. What other mouths you could feed. That is the true sin of gluttony.
Oh, jeez.
What is going into someone's is... When someone takes far more than their fair share, it means it's denied to another who might need it far more.
Pau looks at Pascal. How's he doing?
Pascal does not look very good. He looks a little green.
Oh. Give him a little arm rub.
So just, tell him to stop doing it and put him on a treadmill or something. I don't know.
That's not quite how it works.
If he stopped being a glutton, would a 10-cat reconsider and transfer? Is that a thing even?
There is
no
no
still
such thing.
The judgment was made.
There's no transfer, and a god will never let go of a soul once it is within their clutches. I've never once heard of it occurring.
Really?
Even if they were to come back to life and then...
What if you desired it? What if you drank a desire potion and was like, I really wish it was true?
Resurrection... The judgment of Crypta occurs at the moment of death.
Oh, so you die again, get judged again.
Correct. Life can correct life, but a soul is immutable, as I said. Carmine Fatazo will remain as he was when he died, for time everlasting, and there is no changing it.
Damn.
Wow.
At this point, you note that Carmine is about halfway through this gallon.
Damn, man, that was 5 seconds of conversation.
Boy.
That was a standard action.
It's not really that substantial.
Yeah, you're right, man. Don't worry about it. You're looking great. I'm so glad you're back. What about gods don't give up their souls, but we have the desire potion that is tied to Polonius'. The realm tries to grant it, right? So if you drink the desire potion and the desire is give up the soul, what does that do? That wouldn't work?
No.
About consider it.
If you could resurrect or reincarnate I'm not particular much knowledge about the exact expansive powers of that particular liquid, but that is the only way I can think of changing where a soul belongs. It would need to live again.
Alright, so
if you really want to ensure that its sins are omitted, you would need to learn. They would need to live again.
Not do them, yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
If you could somehow reincarnate it as a child or a babe.
Well, can't he reincarnate as himself and just be better?
Oh my god, we're actually reaching my dad as my baby in another dimension.
We are.
Oh no.
If you reincarnated as an adult, then you would have all or most of your memories or most of your impulses.
Well, he's been tortured for gluttony. You'd be reincarnated. Well, I guess.
And I tell you, that has not changed him one iota.
Well, but right now he knows that he can do it for. Like here, eating a ton of food does not harm people because it's just nothing. Like if he desires food, he can eat it. If the problem is that eating food takes food away from somebody else, that's not the case here. So maybe he's cool now.
He doesn't even seem aware that he's eating a ridiculous thing to eat, though. Like, he seems like he thinks this is a normal snack.
And it's gone, by the way.
Oh no.
And he's already started another one.
No, that's a snack. But
now it's
I
time
think
for
it is
the
lunchtime.
Now for the big guns.
Oh god.
And yeah, just like a buffet appears in front of him.
Pascal, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, my
Pascal
sweet man.
Has taken his helmet off.
Yeah.
And is just like
Coup de grace, your dad.
Holding his head.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know what to do.
Well, he's just keep your chin up. The dog said that you can reincarnate him as a baby and teach it how to be a good person.
Wait, are you suggesting that I raise my father's soul?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Is that weird? Is that not a thing people do?
Yes, Gadars, that is not a thing that people do.
My dad is a baby.
My dad is my baby.
It's just like what?
This has been a very
20
fun
years?
episode.
When did people stop being like 20 years? Like 2 days.
Yeah. No.
It's not?
No, and then it wouldn't really be his dad anymore. It would be some other person that just happens to be his dad.
I'm sorry, are you trying to save his... Or are you trying to have a nice time with your dad again? Somebody's being selfish. Maybe somebody's going to be coming down here when they die too.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I need to think. And Pascal leaves the restaurant. Oh, Pascal. All right. Well, I hope you'll see you later. We have much to talk about. Haven't had ham in so long.
Oh my god.
When you were do you remember like your time on Logus?
Oh yes. I remember my entire life. Well, I mean,
when you were a baby.
Within the confines of a normal person's memory.
Sure. When you like do you recall somebody of like my variety showing up and being like, "Hey, I can offer you forever, always tastiest food, and all you need to do is sign this piece of paper." Or did you no, that didn't happen? You just ate?
No, I was rich.
All right. So it's really just all right.
Look,
no,
Pops,
that's fine. That's fine.
Why do you think you're here?
Hmm?
Why do you think you're here?
Well, that doesn't have to guess.
He swallows the hunk of chicken that he was eating.
Oh god.
Well, based on where I am
Yep.
and the nature of my eternal torture that you freed me from. Which, thank you again. I really appreciate that. I would guess that gluttony.
Right.
Gadaris breaks a little. He doesn't break a little, he just breaks. He's not like trying to keep composure.
Actually, yeah, while Gadaris, you start laughing, actually the wizard starts, snorts into his book.
Shut up, you. I don't want to relate to you.
Sorry.
Oh, you
Please.
two would have gotten along in like a different life. That's sad. Sad to think about. Could have been friends under different
We
circumstances.
could have.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Alright, so gluttony though, hey? So, and you want
Yeah,
us
gluttony, he says, shoving a sandwich into his mouth.
and you want us to save your eternal soul and take you out of this hell for gluttony.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you could.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any interest in not returning to gluttonous ways? Looking pointedly at the food he's shoving in his mouth.
Oh, this is just. I need to take a shit.
What?
What?
Gadaris breaks again.
Akio, just let me voice the NPCs, please.
I'm sorry.
I haven't been
I
able to
assumed
shit
that
for
was
10
Akio.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but for a momentary indulgence, but I haven't eaten anything for over a decade.
I legit feel like he's not at fault for like wanting to eat. Like what he just went through is actual torture.
That's true. That's a great point, Steve.
That's a great point.
That is fine.
This is the first
fine.
time I've tasted literally
water,
tasted anything.
Like water.
Water tastes amazing.
Yeah, I
Did
bet
you
water
know that?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Here's
No.
some
Great.
ice.
Some ice in your hands? What are you doing?
Yeah, he just desires some ice in his hands.
Yeah, Akio, you desire ice and a big ice sculpture erupts of yourself from the table.
I hate it.
It's impressive. I'm not going to eat that, but it is very cool looking.
That's
Hurt
not what
your
I was
mouth either.
going to do. I was gonna go and get some ice, but I forgot where I was.
Agio,
So-
do you like eating ice?
Hey,
I like chewing ice.
ice
yes.
crunchers.
Ice, baby.
Okay.
Look, I do see where you're going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Yeah.
And yes, after this is done, I'll stop.
Great. How do you feel about being a baby?
I'm sorry.
I guess we're doing this.
We're not doing it. I just probing all options.
I guess we're doing this.
If
I hope we're
you
doing
wanted to not be here, you would have to come back to life and live a good life that didn't involve gluttony or presumably any other kind of sin, and then die and have your soul be judged and go somewhere nicer. And in order to do that, you would probably have to be a baby. Starting out as a baby, you would grow up eventually. The other problem is, I take it, well, you obviously couldn't, return to the Ftazo Manor and be like, hey, the head of the house is back, I went to hell.
No, there are laws about the resurrection and succession.
So you would
Vivien
have to not...
Vivien also had a hell queen recently, so.
Wait,
yes,
what?
There was the recent Hell Queen.
What happened?
It's a long story.
Yeah,
Tell
that was
me,
a long
please.
story.
Donatella, do you remember Don?
Yes, Donatella Morosini.
She made a deal. She made a deal with the devil, and she brought a bunch of demons at Don of Vivien.
Donatella Morosini is the Grand Prince.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Now Cesare is.
Now it's Sensi and the Grand Prince Steve.
Cesare
Yeah.
Cesare Sensi is Grand Prince.
Do you remember him?
I know Cesare Sensi. Yes, he's a bit of a ne'er-do-well.
Stinky.
He always treated me with respect, and I like to think that I did to him as well.
Well, you went to hell, so.
That is true. But
So anyway, being a baby.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. What is this about being a baby?
I just explained it to you.
He's not gonna be a baby.
Well, then he's gonna go back to gluttony.
Yeah, he probably will.
All right, well,
Look.
then I don't have to do anything. I did my due diligence. You told me to be nice to him. I tried. I put my hands
No,
up.
of course. I appreciate it.
Carmine has denuded an entire chicken.
Carmine, listen. Carmine, I'm gonna get real with you. Pat's gonna lean in. Carmine,
You're going to hell.
Your son came here with really just high hopes. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He is such a good boy. He has chosen well, if you don't mind me saying so.
Thank you very much.
You seem to be an exceptional person.
You're gonna probably
Maybe he
take
went here
those
for
words
reasons
back.
other than gluttony too.
Yeah, you're probably gonna take those words back because I don't think we're getting you out of here.
What?
I think again, Pascal, high hopes. He has a big heart. He wants to see the best in people. He had good memories of you. And I wanted to believe that you could be saved. But it looks like maybe you're here for a reason.
What, because I'm eating?
Well, you don't seem to really want to change that much, do you? I mean,
Okay.
How many generations is Carmine separated from the original Fatazo family? Not the original, but the original became family.
Did he grow up? The original Fatazo, the guy who created the Fatazo family, got them into the 5 families, who eventually became Grand Prince, actually.
Yes, I recall, and was immediately disposed of because he was a newcomer that nobody was fond of. But I'm asking, did he grow up poor, Carmine? If he grew up and basically the family...
Carmine would have remembered him as his grandfather.
Oh, okay. So Carmine grew up in a wealthy house.
Yes.
yeah.
Carmine has never known want.
Gadaris, once again. I tried to find something. There isn't.
Yes.
Carmine grew up in the mansion, the palatial mansion that you have visited. So, yeah. That was his spot. And you're beginning to realize just why are all these doors double doors?
Jeez.
Like every room.
Wow.
Amanth pokes into the back of your mind, Alina, and tells you, it is as I said.
Yeah.
This soul is immutable. This is Carmine Fatazo as he died, and there is no changing. It is not his fault.
No,
it just
of course
is who
not.
He is. Well, actually, no, that's not true. It is his fault.
That's definitely not true.
Yeah.
It is not the fault of the iteration of Carmine Fatazo that has been tortured for this long.
Right. Man, isn't that fucked up? I'm just disappointed for Pascal.
As am I. His father is undeserving of him.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to be let down like that. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm done talking with this guy. I'm gonna go find Pascal. I'm gonna borrow some orichalcum out of the purse because I think he left the building, and if we want to get back in, we'll need it.
Oh.
And out I go. Sucks.
Okay. Paulina, you leave Mimi's taking a single orichalcum.
I'm gonna pull aside Shinichi, Gadaris, and Akio there. as
Hi, it's me, Akio.
as he eats. Wait. Could the liquid desire be used to bring someone back?
I think
What?
so. Yes.
Could we bring back Vampire?
Yeah.
Akio's eyes like light up.
Yeah, you could.
Could we?
Do you want to?
Yeah. But I also don't. What if he doesn't want to?
Why?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What if?
I don't know where
Does-
Batfire is. I mean, I imagine he's probably in Tenket's realm.
Why do you want him back?
Because he was my friend.
Okay.
And I miss him.
Yeah, that's
And he died.
good. Yeah.
Huh.
Did he go to what was Batfire's deal? Where is he? Do we know? Do you know?
I mean, none of you know for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a worshiper of Tenket.
It's not a guess that he probably might be in the realm of the contender, but
given his
This fucking guy's so popular.
Oh, yeah.
What's the big deal? Everybody likes going to the gym. God damn. Just get the alter self spell. It's way easier.
I know, nobody ever really
Just be able to change your appearance at a whim.
It's fucking simple.
God.
Mortals.
You're right.
Ugh. Anyway, yeah, it could do that.
I mean, I don't know if he'd want his afterlife to be interrupted.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
No.
Kadaris, you would know that if a mortal decided, or rather, if a mortal soul decided that it did not want to be resurrected for whatever reason,
it could be. It could deny it.
It could deny it. In which case, the use of the desire, liquid desire, would be wasted.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bigger.
You don't get to spit it back in.
Problem, and it's weird for me to say it, but in a way, well, you can't. If he didn't want to be brought back, it would be bad because the potion would be wasted, which is obviously a bummer.
Yeah.
But if he didn't want to be brought back, and also the reason you wanted him back was like not for some Gadaris struggled to say this good
yeah.
reason,
Or it would be twisted,
then
I guess.
You'd be using a desire potion for your own selfish desires, which isn't. I mean, it's good for it's not. It doesn't directly benefit me, so I don't care. Which is why I'm fine telling you probably don't do that. But so that's the concern. So you just want to be sure you're in the right headspace, I guess, if you want to try and blow it on that. If there's a moment where suddenly you find out, I don't know, you find out that Bad Buyer really wants to come back, and you have a better use for the potion, and yet you chose to bring back Bat Buyer because you know he wanted it, then it would be selfless. But even if Bat Buyer wants to come back, and you use the potion to bring him back, your reason for that is going to be because you want him back, not because Bat Buyer wants to come back. So it would be a selfish reason, in which case it would be...
Kadaris, what you're thinking is true, but inherently using it for another person would be fairly selfless. You don't think that the likelihood of that being screwed up is small.
Yeah,
non-existent, but small.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't get screwed up. I'm saying that it's still yes, she'd be using it for another person, but you can still I don't know. Doesn't it make sense that if Sada's reason for wanting Batbayar to come back also happens to align with Batbayar's desire to come back, it's still a selfish reason.
A little, but so the thing with the selfish desire portion of the liquid desire potion is that it will... Polonius is not a god of desire. Faziol was.
Uh-huh.
Polonius is the guy of excess.
Yeah.
He will give you way more than you asked, and it will be bad if it's selfish.
Yeah.
Bringing someone back from the dead is not an inherently selfish act. You don't think that'd be an issue.
Get back to Batfire.
I get Batbear back, but now his top half is a horse and his bottom half
What
is a
I'm
man.
really excited for is Batfire coming back, and his time in the Contender's realm has made him like really wise and like, he's stopped being he's like taken monk levels, and he's just like
I want
really
to see that
zenned
be
out
played.
meditative dude.
He
just like says these really pithy phrases.
Sada, I have conquered my love of decapitation. I like heads attached to the bodies now.
Okay, so he's trying to be wise, but he's still bad by
Swinging your sword is for vegetables, not for flesh.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
Yeah, so that's even better.
You can
He's like
exclusively
he's
use
trying
it for
to be
killing
a monk.
plant people.
No, plant people are people too, but also
Pacifist
edible.
Batfire.
Yeah,
It's
pacifist bad by
Humongous antlered horseman.
He's even bigger than before.
Just doesn't hurt anyone.
I'm not sure how. Maybe we should save it for later anyway. I'm not sure how it would work if I did it here. In the realm of Polonius.
Yeah.
I will just like I don't want to be influential in the meta for this. This should be like something decided by the party. But I will say that Akio is beginning to sweat at the.
Is beginning to what?
He's beginning to like he gets really quiet about this, and he's like sweating, like he's in deep thought. Like
It makes sense.
Like there's a lot of like he's going to a dark place right now.
It's like, yeah, I get it that obviously it's tricky because it was a PC player, PC character, but also just like in character, it makes a ton of sense. Like you guys wouldn't have just forgotten about Bad Boy and been like, fuck it.
Why don't you bring back
have the power
Garland?
to bring him back.
Yeah, I bring back Garland.
This is the howdy.
I was gone when Garland was
I've
around.
returned
So
from whence
my
I
God.
came.
God, Garland.
Howdy. Oh,
Yeah, freaking missed a lot.
I was on fire for a good hot minute there.
oh my god, your southern accent is like Southern Belle accent.
What if
like
Gar-
you're practically saying gentleman
What if
caller.
no one wanted Garland and they just sent Garland to the elemental plane of fire to burn?
Oh man!
Garland
No,
is
he's in
on
exploding
a
goblin domain, right?
I'll tell you what, though, being on fire for all eternity was more entertaining than being bored. I'll definitely tell you that.
I'll definitely
I'm
tell
not
you that because
sure. I would need to talk to Nuva about Garland's background because
Yeah.
Garland was evil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Garland did some awful things
God, did he ever?
before he came to you
Cool.
guys.
He was-
I need to talk
Yeah.
to Nuva about his exact nature because I'm pretty sure that would define where he ended up.
That's thrilling.
Oh, he was. Yeah,
But-
my idea, I guess, I kind of want to just throw this out there since we're like at the end of this, is that he was like, he had gotten so bored that he just kind of like this weird empathetic, and he's just trying to figure out like how to get over it, and it's like he at some point starts killing people and he's not aware of it. Like he's just like he doesn't.
just one of those things, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. Oh, he's asleep. Whatever.
Yeah, no. If Garland had survived, he was. You were going to have like a Gripply Javert show up.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been
Oh
fun.
my god!
I do heavily regret.
Regret
The-
walking him into a wall of archers.
Yeah. That was definitely a very fun character. I liked him a lot. But for whatever reason on that day, whatever like was going through my head, it's like, let's
Time to die.
kill my character. Yeah, I that was very spontaneous, but it was memorable, that's for sure.
All right.
Today,
Yeah, let's
I'm
not-
going to make a mistake. As for the
Anyways.
time, it is 9:30, but I mean, I'm working from home tomorrow. The two people who normally have to get out of here aren't here anyway, so I don't mind going a little longer. If you guys
I
want.
don't mind.
Do we have? I'm fine with this, but is there like a particular target that we're trying to hit?
Imagine just covering what Pow and Pascal are doing.
All right.
Yes, then let's just do that.
Let's
Well, I mean,
if
Sada-
Pow and Pascal can.
Yeah. Actually, Sada, you had done the thing where you pulled everybody aside. And
Yeah.
Can I do a little bit of RP with Sada then? I suppose right now.
By all means.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Akio kind of just starts staring at you and it is genuinely like for the first time you've never seen this side of Akio before. It is like you've known Akio as this kind of like friendly, kind of for whatever reason top character.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All of that is gone.
Mm.
He is staring at you with a deep intensity. Okay?
Yeah.
Like
Sada looks nervously back.
like for the first time, like you are like you've caught him and his guilt over Batbayar. But this was something else. Okay?
Yeah.
You are being judged.
Sada.
Everyone is looking nervously at Akio. Carmina stopped eating.
Sada safely stores the liquid desire back for now. Mostly because she figures she does want to bring Batbear back, but she figures doing it here probably isn't the best decision.
Do you proclaim that?
Yeah. She says, yeah. I don't know how it'd work if we're here in the Verdant Groves. So, and I still want to sort of think about it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
So once we get back to Hadno, hopefully we can figure it out.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Is there
Jeez.
Yeah. So we should get out of here. Like right now. This instant. Do we have anything else left to do?
We need to get the last key and get the ambrosia.
Yeah, let's do that. Where do we need to go? We don't need to sleep. Come on, let's.
So the arena of blood. Blood. What is it called again? Sal, the
arena of blood. No, excuse me. The theater of blood.
Theater of blood. Okay. Yeah.
Theater of blood. Theater of water. Theater of wine. Let's go. Let's get this over with. We'll get the curse done with, right?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to kill some like actual adventurers who also want to make a wish, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
They told us.
Well, they certainly
they already need to kill.
They might have already succumbed to whatever.
And hey,
remember they told us that if you're outside of here, you're basically if you like take part in whatever, you'll be like succumb to the.
Look.
Yeah. There's ways to like try and survive. Thought occurs to me that we have sort of brought all of the keys together in one spot. So if an adventuring group defeated us, they would get all 3 keys at once. Yeah. So honestly, they might just be waiting it out until we show up, and then bada bing, bada boom.
I mean, how capable can they be? Look, we got 3 keys, they have 1. We clearly proven that we're capable. And if it comes, and it's 2 keys, well, that's even better.
No, you do have 3 keys. You have the mirrored glass key.
Yeah.
The mirrored holes. You have.
We also need to do what Verdol. What's her name? Friggin' Verdola, or I need to bring up the wiki again.
So do I forgot her name.
Yeah. I'm not
their name. Well, no, actually, she is pretty permanently her.
Yeah.
She can be.
Now remind me again. Remind me again. What happens?
Valinia. She wants us to get a black rose from Polonius's place, right?
A petal.
A petal.
Black rose.
Okay.
Remind me again. What happens if a human were to die here?
They'd die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine you die and then you just get sent to Kryptos, right?
No.
But their soul.
Guitarist, you would know this.
Oh, if you die in
here,
you get trapped.
You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. If you die on a deific plane, you're probably staying there, especially if it's a evil one.
Hey, look at that! I mean, when we kill them, they get to have a new home, right?
You know what? I'm fine with it. So
yeah, same. They know what they signed up for when they came.
What's your alignment, Akio?
I believe I'm.
I think he's usually good, but.
Wait, let me look.
Because you are talking about condemning mortal souls to hell.
God damn it! I sometimes like really do.
I mean,
But,
it is.
now.
He is in a bit of a state right now, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also they might already be.
Do I? Wait, what the hell? Do I not have my? Where's my kit? Oh, alignment is true neutral.
All right, so it's fine.
That yeah. They know what they signed up for.
They did.
You come down to hell. You're trying to rescue. You gotta not stare back, and right as you go out the cave, you stare back. It's your fault, right?
Akio, you didn't accept the boon from that succubus, did you?
No.
Bummer.
Yeah. for that probably would have explained what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, Gadaris wouldn't have been thrilled about it because, like, hey, that's my turf.
I could have given you a boom.
Yeah, I could have given you a cool boon. +2 strength.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Anyway, what are
+2
Pascal?
strength and charisma.
What are Pascal and Pal up to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine Pal took a single orichalcum, right?
Yes. Rita, are you back?
Oh.
No.
I thought I heard her for a second there.
Yeah, she typed BRB into the chat.
Okay.
So I suggest you continue doing your thing.
A very awkward Accio.
Carmine eat.
What's Carmine eating now?
Right now he is. Let me see. He thinks it's. I suppose it really would be dinner time. So yeah, he has like an entire suckling pig in front of him. And he's just like pulling pieces off of it.
Well then. What about Accio?
It looks really good.
Accio,
wait, what?
What are you still?
Accio, what?
What's he looking like right now? Is he still
name.
looking a little crazy?
Oh, I have my hand on my hilt. I'm ready to kill people.
What was the wizard's name?
The wizard's name was Michio.
Michio, you better not open your
What's
fucking mouth
Michio
right
up
now.
to? Is he still reading?
He's reading a book.
He's just doing his boring wizard stuff.
Is it the same book he was reading, or is it a different book?
It looks different to you at a glance. You don't know what book it is, but appears to just be writing.
It's the Adventures of Bones McJangles, a classic.
How did you know?
I've read it.
It's delightful.
It's an encyclopedia and a comedy. Oh, this is not the Firaxis' Guide to Logos. This is actually Adventures of... Never mind.
Yes. I'm up to the part where he's guarding the Duke of Hrim.
Oh yeah, that's a good part.
Oh, the most part.
It's gone on for quite some time.
Yeah, but I think that guy went crazy.
He does keep asking people that they meet to kill him.
I like the
That's
bells.
messed up.
I'm sorry?
The bells Bones was wearing during that whole part.
Yes, I think that would drive anyone insane, really.
I shift my hands into bells. Just to see if I can do it. I'm like, hell yeah. I whisper under my breath and shape them back.
So you successfully have seized 3 keys, then.
This is a...
I hope Tantalus did not give you too much of an issue.
Nope.
We grabbed it and then ran, and then he like smashed
How
it.
did you find out we have 3 keys? Because we said it out loud, really loudly.
Yes.
No. Well, yeah, whoopsie.
I have only met Tantalus once, and I have not desired to meet him again since.
Smelly.
He's big.
Yes.
Smelly.
He is very big.
Boulder.
Do you know if the other adventuring groups, what they've been doing?
I have not. There is one group, a small pair. I think they were just leaving.
A little small pair. Did not know we can get around.
Oh, well, yes, there was a pair of halfling.
Oh, a pair of half. Not a tiny fruit walking around.
No.
Fun.
The party that you spoke to the other day, or 2 days ago.
Oh.
That party, I believe...
They went to the Theater of Blood, right?
has not returned.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but who knows what that means? They might still be walking there.
They might have been overtaken by the bloodlust.
That would be my suspicion.
Yeah.
Tragic. They seemed nice.
Anyway, Rita has returned, I think.
No.
Rita has?
She said back in the
Rita.
chat. Yeah.
Oh, she
you
is.
are.
Great.
Sorry.
Welcome back, Rita.
Yeah, this is the new character.
Yeah,
But actually,
voice.
Michio
Oh.
is talking to...
This is crazy, Aki.
So,
Anyways.
you were able to take Tantalus's key.
No,
You just said that you... Yes, you were.
Yeah.
we did.
Sasamex, I presume... You
Didn't
told
give
me
it to
what-
us.
How did you get Valinia's key?
We weren't able to.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
I would love to know too, because it didn't happen, so it's impossible to tell you about. One of those things, I guess.
You entertain me.
That's too bad.
If you do not wish to tell me, I will not pry.
Great.
But I could be an assist to you.
What
I
can
do
you
know
do
much
from
about
this
this.
bar?
I have information. I know much about this place.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Like what?
Many things.
I almost got me there.
God.
I know the nature of the Theater of Blood, which was
Yes,
where you will
it's a
be
big-
setting next.
It's a big circle. It's got blood in it. Fights.
That's actually not the case, but
Damn, you guys! I was testing you, and it looks like you do know something about the circle of blood.
truly, I do.
It's a bunch of arenas and amphitheaters, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Many.
Bloodsport.
And hallways leading from one to the other.
Yeah. I read
Stands, seatings, vendors. All
Oh, fuck, more vendors. The greatest challenge.
a book. Man,
old
everybody,
and-
everybody in this realm really likes to sell stuff.
It's an easy way of getting orichalcum.
Yeah.
And this realm does seek to please.
Yeah.
Could you please?
So what would you tell it to us for?
He just wants to be. He's just lonely man. All alone, wants to have his little chat, hear funny
Valinia
stories.
is charming and cagey, and I'm curious as to why she would give you her key.
She asked us to do something for her.
Oh,
Yes.
such as?
It's probably best I leave it at that for now.
Fair. I'll answer a question for your answer.
Hmm. Let me think of a question. What about you, Darcy? You got any good questions?
Man, I have some, but it would be selfish of me to ask them. So I'll try and come up with a good one, I guess. Gadaris furrows his brow. It looks like he's the most pain you've ever seen him in. Is when he goes into deep thought.
This isn't sexy at all.
Just sucks.
Hate this.
Every once in a while, he comes across those what are the brain lovers called? Like the there's like a dumb word for it where they like the cerebral romancers. I don't remember. When he runs into those, it sucks. Doesn't know how to get him hot and bothered. So we get the key from the blood sport by winning. It's just like part of the rules is the agreement, correct? How is this is actually just me. Well, so this is first I want to probe like what it is that I know about this whole business.
Okay.
Is it a sequence of fights, or is it like your to use an example, like from Harry Potter, that final maze where you're just kind of wandering around and stumbling into traps and fights and combats?
No. You would need to make your way to the... You know that you need to make your way to the main arena. You don't necessarily do that through other arenas. You do that by just... It's a winding path, but there are pathways that are not arenas in the Theater of Blood.
And then is it everybody just out there going at it in a big melee, or is it like...
Depends on the arena. There are arenas like that. There are arenas that are like traps. You can theoretically avoid all other arenas before getting into the main arena, where Bal will call it. But once you're there, you would need to do something to, well, fight to the point that you would attract Balbakal's attention, that he would want to duel you himself.
Oh, that's how you get it, is you duel Balbakal himself.
Yes.
What's he... Does he have transformative hands?
Do you ask Michio about Balbakal?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What do you know about Balbakal? You know?
Yeah.
What's his deal? Can you grapple him?
Balbakal is the mightiest warrior in this realm. You could grapple him if you were larger, I think. He is quite massive and stuff.
Fuck. I need the big growy hands.
What, can't you transform your hands into the big ones?
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
yes,
you can.
I can, but it's not by Raw actually allows me to do that.
But yeah, no, Godar suddenly just has big hands.
Yeah, but they don't let me like grapple a huge creature now.
He can palm a basketball real easy.
Right.
Now I can hold Surus.
Anyway, we won't dwell on that too much.
I do have a lot of strength, so I probably could.
There are wielding oversized weapons are weird.
Does Godara's have the?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just
does he have the yaoi hands? When does that?
I don't know what that is.
God, I'm trying to find a good picture, but it's like a fucking...
Oh man, please find a good
the
one.
long fingers stuff.
It's like a
just
fucking classic.
Hands like shovels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just looked up yaoi hands, which was a risky thing to type, but yes. I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
Balbakal is very resilient. Balbakal is very resilient, a mighty warrior, armored and powerful. His armor is a breastplate, tied on at the back by ropes. If you can sunder them, he may be more vulnerable.
I could do that.
Spot for massive damage.
I will do that. Pull out my sword.
I would be concerned, though, as he is also quite capable of entering a bloodlusting rage.
I put back my sword.
And doing so might make... While making him vulnerable might be an advantage, it would also, no doubt, cause him to become far more dangerous.
That's okay. We have a secret weapon.
I pull out my sword.
No, it's not that.
Put back my sword.
It's Suru hits it.
Yeah. Our secret weapon, Suru. A weapon of mass destruction.
Suru smirks. Well, then you should have no issue defeating Balbakal.
I hope so.
That was another answer. May I ask you another question?
Sure.
What is it that Valinia wants?
A petal of a black rose.
Interesting.
I stare out the window, a petal of a black rose.
There is no window. What are you looking at?
A kiss from a rose. Wait, why can't he just desire a window?
No windows.
I shape my fists into windows.
He desires a window, and there's a window on the table.
Yes, no, yeah. A window just pops up like in a frame. It's it's one of those a lift up louvered one, and it has Venetian blinds.
When you look through the window, you can see yourself eating tons of delicious food and having a great time.
Mm-hmm. And somehow on your side of the window, it's like snowing.
Yeah, you're shivering.
But anyway, Paulina.
Yes. What is Paulina and Pascal up to?
Mm-hmm.
Paulina, you go to leave. You have taken an orichalcum with which to get back in, which I don't know is not necessary. You've already paid for the rooms, and so long as your group is still in there, like you're not paying per person.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like something where you pay for the stay in the room. So as you're leaving, you hear Pascal's voice call out your name behind you. And he is emerging from one of the two rooms that you have rented. He has removed his armor, so he's just wearing a shirt and the pants that he wears underneath it. No shoes, and he's holding a towel. Where are you going?
I was looking for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go check out the bathhouse thing.
Sounds good. You okay?
He looks at you.
No, eh? No.
No.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
Here or
Take a bath.
okay.
Or a hot tub or whatever. What is it?
It can probably be anything.
Oh.
By the way, he tosses you back the scarf. I had left that in our room. I washed it.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. When it lands in your arms like wetly, it's just like oh. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't wise, was it? Well, you know me. Foresight. Not that good.
Well, your heart was in the right place.
As you're walking along a sort of curving hallway, you have the rooms, the bedrooms off to your left and right. Eventually, you do reach a terminus where there's several rooms, one marked gymnasium in sort of curving letters. Another is the spa. And
Cool.
Wow.
the baths. It's weird. Every time you try to read them, it's in that voice, and you don't know why. And Pascal opens the flannel doorway, and after you entering into the bathhouse, there are several in-ground stone bathing pools that are sort of like they are effervescent and steaming. And Pascal strips down, steps into one, and sort of just melts into the little seating area in it. I don't know what to do. It's really bad. I mean, I should have known this, right?
Yeah, well,
I knew who my father. I spent time. I wasn't an adult, but I was 14 when he died. Like I saw him, or like I saw what he was. They had to make a coffin specially for him in our mausoleum.
Oh gosh.
Like literally, the tomb that was made for him originally wasn't big enough.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
He died on my birthday, you know.
Oh.
I remember that. That was rough.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
No, I remember Pascal telling us before.
Yeah.
Way back when.
That's familiar, but
Yeah.
can't recall. Maybe, you know what? We might have had that talk in another spa.
Yeah, I think
that might have been the sad dad talk in the mud bath.
Yeah.
Oh, I assume.
It's funny. Huh.
I don't know, like, to me, he wasn't a bad person.
Of course not. He was your dad.
He was,
you know.
He was always there, and like, so he was always like a huge eater, right?
Right.
But he looked like what he did after he had the muffin thing.
Right.
Up until like when I was 8.
Oh.
He broke his leg in the what are they called? The trials. And so that laid him up, and he didn't modify his appetite, and it just got bigger over time. So did he. And it didn't occur to me at the time that, like, how much money that must cost. Like I'm thinking about it now. Like, I know finances and what things cost a lot better than I did then, and how much what just went into him, literally.
Yeah.
Could have gone into the family. Couldn't have gone into any of our philanthropic initiatives. Oh my. They started building the temple under him. It didn't get finished until Rodrigo took over. What if that was why?
Oh.
What if he literally ate a temple of Atenket?
Pascal. It's.
Oof. That one, I could see a 10-cat being not very happy about.
Yeah, maybe. it doesn't do to dwell on these things now. It's unfortunately it seems like it's done, and it doesn't seem like it will be undone.
I just feel so stupid.
No, you're a good person. You have a big heart.
Is it? Am I really? Though,
Yeah.
Because now
What do you mean?
I'm like willing, like as of now, I'm like seriously thinking about just giving up on my father and letting him go back to being tortured for eternity.
Well, is that a bad thing to think? It's
Yeah, I think pretty objectively, like.
But like, wouldn't it be a worse thing to?
Pal,
like,
please don't ask me if my dad deserves this.
No. But it wouldn't be a good thing to take a soul out of a eternal punishment plane when they maybe deserve it.
A chance at not deserving it be a thing?
I would love to think so.
So,
but I don't think that's how it works. Amantha said that souls stick in place when they're done. You know, he wouldn't change if we took him out. He'd be the same. He would meet the same fate if he died again.
Pascal puts his head in. I'm gonna admit it. I'm seriously thinking about the baby thing.
Oh no, that's a weird idea.
It is a weird idea.
No, we can't make my dad as my baby another dimension real.
It wouldn't. At that point, would it even be my dad? I mean, I'd be saving my dad's soul, but it would be like reset. Is that how it works?
I don't think it would be him. It would be
his soul.
Yeah, it would be a soul.
Well, it'd be his soul, though.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know.
In the tavern, like, Gadaris doesn't know why, but he's, like, vibrating a little, like, oh my god. It might happen.
Oh, no.
What if we made him a ghost? Those are souls, right?
What do you mean, if we made him a ghost?
Well, if we could get him turned into a ghost, then he could just, like, haunt Logus, but he wouldn't be here. I think that'd be better.
He'd be sort of trapped in limbo forever.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be much better.
That's not great.
What if we... Wait, we could make him an Iteron.
I was going to say, he's not asking the big question.
Oh, boy.
If he put him... Yeah. How? He like takes you by the shoulders and like shakes you. Like, we could put him in a metal body and he can't eat.
So it would be worse than death for him.
Yeah, I don't think he'd enjoy that, first of all.
He wouldn't get hungry either. Like, that's a physical function.
But he couldn't eat a cannoli, and I bet he'd really want to eat a cannoli even if it wasn't a metal body.
I mean,
it would be torture. It would be a different kind of torture. It would be like the muffin just being out of reach.
Be ridiculous.
Would it? I mean, Shinichi says he misses tea all the time, but he doesn't say that, like, oh, I wish I didn't exist.
Shinichi didn't go to hell because he ate too many cannoli. You know? I don't think there's a good way out of this. And also, look, the concept of hells is maybe awful. It's awful that this happens to anybody. That there are other people like your dad here that were strung up in the same way, eternally hungering for one cornbread muffin.
Apparently
and maybe they didn't.
Muffin.
Yeah, well.
I wonder what happens if you eat the rest of it. That's probably a bad question.
Probably get like a tummy ache at least.
Yeah.
Or. No, it's bad. Or who knows? I don't know.
What if it's like a 300 million calorie muffin?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
What even happened?
I don't know.
Oh, you'd probably just die.
Yeah.
It'd be too much. Couldn't handle it.
Too much muffin. It was really good.
Oh, well, yeah, it seems to have done you pretty well.
Yeah, well, I mean, only taking back what was there before. Flexes.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I wish there was an easy answer for this.
Yeah, me too.
There is one easy answer. We just have to abolish hell.
Oh, well, let's put that on the docket, and this game will never fucking end. Time to abolish hell, everybody! Holy.
What would happen if we got rid of all the evil gods?
Well,
the world would probably be a much nicer place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, mortals are quite capable of doing terrible things on their own. without the influence of an evil or malign entity.
But it couldn't hurt, right? Getting rid of them?
The fact that there are evil malign entities out there.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking I mean, evil mortals who do bad things without like evil gods' influences. Where would their souls go?
The void, I guess.
Answer that does not have to be that has not yet had to be answered.
I mean, Zertaxes will just say, "That's mine, thank you."
I guess I'm the only option.
Whoops.
Oh, you've eliminated all the competition. What a tragedy. I guess I'll just take all of these. Forever.
It's like, if ever there's a soul that they don't know where it goes, it's like Monopoly, you enter into the bidding phase.
Well, no, that's the thing. Pascal could tell you this, since he's experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there are multiple gods vying for your soul, there is essentially a trial where a powerful psychopomp or Crypta herself will oversee the arguments between representatives of the different gods who are interested. Typically, this is more between good deities arguing, good or neutral deities arguing among themselves, and evil deities arguing among themselves, rather than, because if you have one person that's you might have a person that's done many different types of good or many different types of evil. Not so often that you have the genocidal philanthropist.
That's gonna be Cesare.
That's implying Cesare plans to die.
Well, yeah, at this point he is very motivated not to die.
Yes.
Pascal.
Yeah.
If it was uncertain as to where you were going to go, where else was on, if not a Tenket's realm, who else would have taken your soul then? Do you know?
I wasn't told.
Did you just have to sort of sit in a chair in a waiting room while it was decided around you?
It did seem to be sort of something that was sort of just happening. I didn't have much of a... I'm trying to think.
Aristus.
It wasn't Aristus. There were other entities there. One was I think an emissary of Atenket. It was a human looking, but built like me, and golden.
Fish.
There was another one that was...
Pirate fish.
There's only one other one, really, that I can think of, and it was some sort of machine. Smoking.
Wait. What?
I was muted.
Red eyes.
What?
Whoa.
Oh.
Why that one?
Acromentus. Because for Acromentus is about perfection, and that's what Pascal was all about.
Acromentus is the god of pride.
Pride, that
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, they were having an argument.
Yikes.
And then I got brought back, within 5 minutes. So it was just me and the bird friend.
Interesting.
What?
Let's all die to find out which afterlife we're going to.
Alright, I pull out my sword.
We got those desire potions. Sada can just wish us back.
Yeah, Sada, you better wish me back.
Well, don't do it here, because we'll know where you go, and it's to Clonius' realm. Do it.
I didn't say...
Yeah, you ain't leaving here.
I don't think I implied I was going to do it to myself first. I swear.
Oh! Wow!
Very good.
Just I
But
put
yeah,
my
I
sword
don't know
away.
what that machine thing was, but it looked frightening.
Do I know what it is?
Roll knowledge of religion.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
I actually meant to.
Yeah.
I actually was trying to imply a bit back when you defeated Alexander that his soul was in contention, but then it turned out he wasn't dead. So.
You know, we have there's not like necessarily we're going to know because of this, but Agamentai, who is on our island, was a big associate of Acromentus's.
Yeah.
So there's like a little bit of a connection for us to like. It's weird to like have Agamentai on our island and also like just not know about Acromentus.
That's true. You wouldn't necessarily know Agamentai's connection to Acromentus. Although Sada might, because she read the history of the champions. And
also, Shinichi is like one of Zada's closest friends. So.
Yeah.
yes, that would have come up. But yeah, if you want to ask Shinichi about that, he might know more. Paulina, yeah, you recognize that description. You don't know the exact name of that entity, of that type of entity, but the description, it's very obviously a outsider, a minion of Acromentus.
E.
E? Why E?
Well, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the best place to go.
What place?
Well, it sounds like a, one of, Acromentus's, guys.
What? What's a Acromentus? Acromentus is a. I'll be honest. I don't know many religions besides that in Atenka. What's an Acromentus?
Oh, he's evil. It's like a Iteron. I think he's like a. How much would Pow know?
With a 20?
Yeah.
You know the general description of Acromentus's features and religion.
Okay.
Like a big, prideful robot dragon.
Honestly, that sounds kind of cool. What's the thing about it?
This evil man.
Oh, right, the evil part.
Yeah,
Also,
he's sort of like
he hates all organic life.
Yeah, he's like he thinks he's the hottest shit, and everything else is like dirt below him, and he's like a big, scary metal dragon. Yeah.
Okay, that does sound bad.
Yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't go there. Definitely not now, anyway. And probably not, though. You're good. You're good.
You think
You're
so?
great. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He reaches out, he pulls you closer to him.
I'm really sorry that this place just sucks so bad.
It sucks so much here.
It sucks so bad. I hate it here so much.
It's the worst.
Kasumi seems like she's having a lot of fun, and
She has
I don't
really,
get it.
really nice butt now.
She has a great butt.
It's
But would I trade demon coins to buy a butt in a hell plane? No.
Do you think that that's evil? I don't know.
I don't know.
Literally, I don't know.
I don't know, and that's why I'm comfortable not participating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would rather not eat the cannoli that grew on a tree, and I would rather not buy a magic butt.
I will build my own butt.
Yes. You will build the perfect butt.
The $6 million butt.
And it will be a butt earned.
Yes. Actually, I talked to Amantha about that the other day. Not about butts specifically, but yeah, this. He holds up his ring hand.
I could say his butt.
With the ring of sustenance on it. This apparently maintains your weight at what it is when it attunes to you.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I haven't made any sort of gains in the last
Oh! Oh, weird! Oh. Oh man, magic can be like that, eh?
Yeah, it fucking sucks. It's frustrating.
It sucks.
On the bright side, we didn't. I mean, Not as much as my dad, obvious, but I have to eat a lot to sustain this.
Yeah.
So it's good that I wasn't like denuding the area of chicken and rice and mixed greens. But I'm thinking about taking it off when we get back. There are improvements I'd like to make.
Well, yeah. Nice.
Thanks for being with me. I needed to get that out.
Oh, of course. I'm here for you.
I know. Just wish I knew what to do.
Yeah.
And with that, Paulina and Pascal relax in the hot tub before eventually retiring back to their room. The rest of you eat dinner, also return to your rooms to sleep, as it has been a long time. You have fought, you have escaped the rolling bulk of Tantalus.
Yes.
You have negotiated with a powerful Irago.
Okay.
And you are tired.
Do we wake up in the middle of the night with Akio over my bed, staring?
No, he's currently reloading his sword in the bathroom, going full metal jacket.
Okay.
No, yeah. You wake up and Akio's He's not like
I wake up and Azao is there. Again.
No.
Wait, no, I got an even better idea.
I mean,
you're dreaming.
That's the thing. If Akio attempted to assassinate Sada and take the thing, Akio would have the issue of Shunichi is like at the base of Sada's bed, doing his wind-up thing, but he's fully aware of everything that's going around him, around him.
Oh yeah, no, Akio is not at that breaking point. It's just like you've actually like he knows there when you like you and him at the moment have eye to eye is what But that doesn't stop Garland from hunting your nightmares. So like, revive me!
Oh, Garland comes back from hell.
Actually, let's just talk about Nuva. We'll do it here.
Wait, what?
What was the exact nature of Garland's experiments?
Oh, okay, right. So, down at the I can't remember the name of the Gripply kingdom. Someone remind me.
The Republic.
Yeah, the Confederacy.
The Confederacy.
Yeah. So Garland, I wasn't ever able to come up with like a family name. I think I did eventually give him one, and it's on the wiki. But essentially, he comes from a family of well-prestiged composers and musicians, and he grew up as a prodigy. And because of the Gripply life, he managed to reach that sense of he became sociopathic, I guess, to an exaggerated sense, obviously, not to be
psychopathic, in fact.
Psychopathic, yeah.
Fun.
So at some point, he discovered that his music had the ability to be magically entwined, and he's like, well, okay, let's experiment with that, right? Maybe I can get out of this boredom. And the first time, so he started inviting guests over to his real estate is his estate. And
it's free real estate.
And at first, it was just suggestion, the basics of the idea was he would sing and he'd observe what would happen, right? And at first it started being I can get them to dance, suggestion, right? So I wanted to get a series of spells that were appropriate for the transition of how he got to he sings and all of a sudden you get super scared and you die from your greatest fear, right? I wanted to have the idea was to have this natural transition. So at first it was harmless, and that sense of boredom kept pushing him, kept exaggerating what he would do in his experiment. eventually he figured out how to bring about like illusions, and he didn't really necessarily care what happened to the in the experiments. They were just that, variables. So eventually he was able to kill people, and he killed a couple of Gripplies. And he was just like, well, okay, I'm still bored. I don't know how to get over this. Hey, there's a war happening in Sarugu, and by then I want to say he had like killed about 14 Gripplies, and some of those would be his family. I was thinking about that. I was wrestling with that. That is loud.
What is that noise?
What is that sound?
And the idea was that eventually when he got talking about himself, I wanted it so that like I'm just gonna like spoil what I wanted to do with him. I wanted eventually when he started talking about himself that you found out that he's living all alone because of the massive resources he had. Because everybody that was living with him in his grand palace or whatever, like he was well off, they were part of his experiments, and then he kind of got like lieu of like, oh, there's a war in Saruga. That sounds like it's going to be really fun. So he started coming over. So he was really, really intended to be like this, like under the surface. Like it was very obvious he was evil, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't know but because of the hilarity of the character, like you didn't really pick up on like how like you could see it, right? Like for example, after like, yeah, I have the power. Give me someone to kill. I'll demonstrate it. Just give me someone dispensable, and then you gave me that opportunity to demonstrate. Like he'll just do it like effortlessly. So, yeah, he actually committed some crimes.
Some crimes.
Yeah.
So I had to kill the dog for him.
I'm just realizing he's kind of Mr. Toad. He's like kind of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride if his Wild Ride was like really wild. It's just like, I'm gonna do some fun shit.
I think exceptionally wild ride.
It weirdly came because it's a funny fact that I linked that GIF just earlier of One Punch Man. It came from like I was watching Amadeus, and I watched One Punch Man at the same time, and it's just like I kind of
on two different screens.
Well, one after the other, but yeah, sure. Let's pretend at the same time, anime and a movie. And for whatever reason, that character was just sitting in the back of my head for a very long time, and then all of a sudden, it's like, what if he was Kermit the Frog? And he was fun. He was a very fun character. He's just a very like I think he was chaotic evil. No, what was he? He was the neutral evil, because chaotic evil would indicate he was aware of it. But essentially, very like evil character. What takes my own?
Yeah. With that, yeah, I know where he went.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No worries.
Where'd he go?
What do you like to know?
You want to risk this?
Well, no, since you just told the whole group about what exactly happened, they won't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, your characters don't know this, but Zuda Chill.
Okay.
Zuda Chill being, I can't remember, what is the one?
That is the god of creativity and madness.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That is essentially what I guess what I was boredom
He is
drove
the god
into.
of Xerxes.
Yeah.
And Garland is probably not having fun.
Well, it as long as it's not boring, I guess.
Hey, I'm sure Garland will get a promotion eventually.
But it was
not
fun.
how it works.
Yeah.
Hey, a frog can dream.
Oh man, I really, I had.
You regret.
It's regretful, but at the same time, I'm never like.
It's a good story, B.
Yeah. It's like eventually like his own hubris, like wanting to conquer his boredom, led him to die a stupid death. I really, I still want to. I must have been so tired that day.
Yeah.
I think what I wanted to do, yeah.
I'm sure he would have also found it funny. It certainly wasn't boring dying.
Yeah.
No?
Hey, he almost lived too, but then I think he actually got marched on to death.
He got trampled.
Yeah.
And then he woke up and he's like, "Oh, this is new." Bleh.
This is new. Wait, what's that thing? I'm sorry. Shaggoth? I don't understand what that.
Zuda Chill was a goblin character that Jake made.
Yeah.
No, that
in the session
Skarsgård.
that we had at PAX years ago, where we all had to fight each other, and whoever won got to become an evil god.
No, it wasn't that guy.
That is incorrect.
Oh, it's not Zudishil. Oh,
Zars is who you're thinking of.
Zars is Jake's crazy
They're
goblin.
kind of similar. They both have both have domains over madness, but Zudachil is more like a dark version of Strix, where he's
I see.
unrestrained creativity and
Zars was also like creativity, but like
more
like,
mad science guy.
Pyromania, chaos, and ingenuity. Apparently,
it's Dr. Frankenstein versus Sandra Cohen. It's like
could have been a cool kick wolf.
Yeah,
could have been a cool kick wolf.
Could have been.
But yeah, I'm glad now I know where he is, and rightfully deserved.
I gotta log off.
All right.
Later.
All right.
I will say.
I hope you all enjoyed the extra long session.
This was really fun.
Until next week.
Adios.
Everybody be careful.
We'll get that fourth key. The Theater of Blood.
All right.